certificate, middle school picture, grandparents' occupation, mother occupation, everybody occupation. They went ahead and dig down to this motherfucking birth certificate and couldn't find a fucking marriage certificate under this bum ass nigga. Under this bum ass nigga. So now we ask ourselves, people, why? Yeah, one second. Let's go back to it. Why isn't Lennon married, people? Why isn't Lennon married, people? So first, before we dive into why isn't he married, people, I want to first play this video right here, people. I want to first play this video right here.
Yo, this dude Leonard is such a fucking bum. I just don't understand why this dude gets so much praise, yo. But just listen to this.
Before we dive into why Lennon Nana isn't married, I want to play this video right here, people. Because this shit right here should sum up exactly what's coming forward, people. Let's get to it.
All right. Greetings, everyone. I want to greet you with lots of love, peace, and positivity. I hope you're doing well. I'm on my way to work right now, and I wanted to just take a moment to connect with people.
And this is actually when he left Utah. So right now, sorry. So this is him when he left California. Right now, he's in Utah working a part-time job, 20 hours a week.
And very extremely inconsistent on social media and on YouTube. And most of y'all know we had some with my youngest son, James, health issues, and we're still working through all of that. And it's been heavy. It's been really heavy. So I haven't been able to be as consistent online. But my wife and I, we talked about it. We need to start updating people more, but we all need to get back into doing positive relationships. There's a lot I think we can talk about when it comes to the value of being in a positive relationship. And when you have children, you have to really work as a team. And you have to be on the same page because things come up. You know, for us, it was the health issue with James. And we needed each other, my wife and I, big time, just to get through what we got through already. Do surgery to remove the mass on his back, but we wanted to wait until after James's birthday because we want him to not be in a state where he's up. But it takes a really strong relationship in a relationship anymore. You maybe you're co-parenting it, you have to have a strong relationship to be able to work. So I think it's going to be good for my wife and I to get back to doing videos, not just to share and help people that parents experience when health issues come up, especially when they're given information, and especially initially where they're given like worst case scenario possibilities. It's extremely traumatizing. And there's a recovery process that we've had to kind of go through and still going. I think talking about it is going to help too. So at some point, I think, today's Monday. I'm going to try to see if my wife and I, we can sit down tomorrow before I go into work. Just to update people on where everything is at. But then also, I think we need to get back into doing the things that we were doing before. Since everything has been turned upside down. Everything has been turned upside down. That's something else I got to share with y'all. Like I've been, and I haven't even talked to my wife too much about it, but I've been under a lot of stress, and I think a lot of personal turmoil. And not just, but just like where everything is at, it's almost as if everything is happening all at one time, and I have to figure things out and figure out what I need to do. And I have to consider my wife. I have to consider my children. I have to consider all y'all and uploading videos for premium members or for Patreon members. I've really been overwhelmed. Not just with the James situation, but also with my job situation. At this point, I'm working 6 days a week, and last week I worked 61 hours or 62 hours. The week before I did 64
Poor Lennon. He's working 6-hour days. Poor Lennon. Let's go.
hours.
Poor Lennon.
And this comes at a time where I think it's more. I mean, it's so important for me to be around and be at home. Everything is taking place to change. I've had a lot of guilt about that.
This nigga.
That nigga crying because he got to work.
What kind of man? Shakim Rise in the fucking building. My brother Shakim Rise in the fucking building. What kind of Negro?
What kind of man
is crying because he got to go to work? This nigga ain't working more than probably anything else in the world, bro. If you give Lennon 2 choices, Lennon, suck a dick or go to work, this Negro is picking sucking a dick.
This nigga is a beta male bum.
Choices. Suck a dick or go to work. He's picking suck a dick.
What it is about this dude, why he gets so much praise?
Man,
I just don't understand.
What kind of people? But again, people, this right here just shows you guys a glimpse into what's going on. A glimpse into what's going on here. This man is having a meltdown and a breakdown because he has to go to work on 6 days a week to provide for his fucking family.
Yo, this YouTube shit is a Twilight Zone, bro.
Look at this Negro, bro.
Look at the motherfucker they praise. Look at this motherfucker.
My God.
This is the type of motherfucker they praise.
I have never seen a motherfucker cry. We all hate Mondays. We all hate Mondays. Yes, we do. We all hate Mondays. I'm sorry. We hate Mondays. We don't like to go to work on Mondays. People, this is true. This is true. This is utterly true. But never have I ever set up. Never have I ever set up. I've never woke up and said it like this.
Yo, he went 12 years without working.
I gotta go to work today.
You gotta check that Shakim Raj shit. He posted on his Facebook. This nigga is a bum.
Never.
Yo, he in his 40s. No credit history. No work, no job skills. Like, this came out his own mouth. You know what I'm saying? No 401k savings. This motherfucker don't got I'm sure he don't got a bank account or nothing. This nigga in his 40s, bro. And this the type of nigga they praise. They praise this nigga. You talk about Lennon, they curse you out on your comments, they thumbs down your fucking shit. I just don't get it.
I gotta go to work today to work this 8-hour shift so I can buy some formula so my baby can eat. What kind in football we got a saying, right? That everybody has a game plan until they get punched in their mouth. Everybody has a game plan until they get fucking ramroded in the fucking turf. Everybody has a game plan until they get smacked up their fucking head. So let's hear this Negro speak on what he has to do to get his family out the fucking hood. Let's watch this.
Well, greetings, everyone. Lennon here. I want to greet you with lots of love, peace, and positivity. I hope you're doing well, doing wonderful. And I'm doing the video in the car today because this is probably the quietest place that I can do this video. Many of y'all know we've been having challenges with our neighbors and just the neighborhood, but mainly our neighbors right back over here for the last 11 months now. And I mean, it got so bad where I almost had a physical altercation right over here with one of the guys that used to live there. And I'm just gonna be real with it. I was gonna beat his ass. You know, I'm a very peaceful person, but we had dealt with negativity and disrespect for like 9 months, and I had my fill, and I ran up on the dude, and I was gonna literally beat his ass right in the middle of the street. And I'm not exaggerating. I would have handled him toe to toe, hands.
Yeah, all right.
That nigga don't even. This nigga right here, bro, is 115 pounds soaking wet. Why do this nigga start off every video with his war stories? Why do this nigga start off every video with his war stories? I was going to handle him toe to toe, man, with these hands. You can tell this Negro watches anime, bro.
Yo, Lennon ain't about that life. You can look at him and tell.
You can tell this is an anime watching ass Negro, bro.
He ain't about that life.
Man, man bought his fist up like he was in a fucking anime, bro. Y'all know them old ass characters? Like that old ass man who's in every anime, but who beats everybody ass, bro? This is how he wanted these hands.
Yeah, no
This
doubt.
is crazy, man. But let's hear him speak on more about what him as a man is gonna do.
If you could go on live, and cry for the world to see, that's straight beta male.
And I'm not a violent
no alpha male would do no shit like that.
Person that looks for trouble, but at that point, he had really crossed the line. But there's been other things too here. The gate right here was hit by a car, and maybe about a month ago. And then someone threw a syringe into our yard. They left a note, a drug syringe, into our yard. It really wasn't this bad.
I've never seen it, man. I've never seen it.
But it's gotten worse and worse. More drugs, more drug addicts, and the community and the neighborhood has gone down over the last 6 and 7 years. Right now, the neighbors, they're playing their music way too loud for me to be able to do a video in our room. In fact, I don't know if you can tell.
Hey, yo, and let me just say this, because I was one of the first, I could probably say I was one of the first that like really flipped on Leonard, that one of the ones that was riding with him, and I flipped on him. I could probably say I was one of the first. Maybe Monty was, and I was second. But if Leonard wasn't stalking Umar and he was just making like regular shit, and you know what I'm saying, it would be all good, bro. I probably would still be fucking with him. The fact that he riding Umar and critiquing Umar every weekend for years upon years, and then you got all this fucking shit in your life. Like what kind of man, bro? What kind of nerve you have? You was a fucking bum.
They're kind of tired right now. I haven't been getting much sleep because they've been playing their music. They play it so loud, and it's heavy bass, and they'll play it. You know, they'll start around 8 o'clock and 8 p.m. and they'll play it till 3 in the morning. And that's what's been going on yesterday. They stopped at about 1, but then they started back up at like, I think it was about 8. And even right now they're bumping it, and no respect for anyone around them. But here's the thing. This is what I want to get to you all in this video, because I'm not complaining. Like, and I'm talking
exactly.
about the matter is that we need
the audacity,
so
bro.
The
audacity.
And then we'll get to a point where we'll have the finances to move. But the thing is about yesterday and today, my wife, she's been having anxiety about our neighbors. And one of the reasons why is because they have these children.
I mean, we all know he do it for the money. That's why he do it.
It calmed down for a while, but the guy that I had the physical altercation with, he actually moved back in 2 days ago. And since he moved back in, stuff has gotten crazy again. And not only that, they have right back here, they got people who moved in, these 2 grown people, older people, and they have a trailer. and they actually parked it right next to the fence where our window is to our bedroom. And so it's out of control. Right now, let me see if I can get my figures straight. You got the grandma, you got the grandpa, you got the young girl who's at the community college. She has a child. Then you have the grandpa's Paul's son and his wife. They have 2 children. And then you have the dude I was gonna beat his ass over here, him and his girlfriend. That's 10. And then you got another dude and his child. That's 12. And you got these 2 other people. They already count them. It's 14. That's 14 people living over there. At least 14 people. I think it's more than that, but it's 14 people living over here. It's a 1.5 bedroom house. Some people stay inside the main house, and they got the shed in the back. 2 people stay back there, and then they got a trailer, and at least 2 people. I think 2 people and a child stay right there. And I mean, it's out of control. It's way out of control, and they're alcoholics and drug addicts. And see, today.
He tricked me too, man.
The problem today is now that this trailer moved in, now they're dealing drugs out of the.
I never looked at him as a hero, but he tricked me too.
What they do is the first person comes up to the gate, they have someone who talks with them, and then that person brings them back. They get their drugs from the trailer, which is parked right, literally like maybe 6 feet from my window. It's just on the other side of the fence. They come, that's where they get their drugs. And I noticed today a lot of people have been coming. Stopping in the front, and they've been going through this routine. So now it's turned to a drug house. And, I know some of y'all are saying, well, why didn't you call the police? Yeah, well, I did. Today I did. Okay, because I grew up around that shit. And I'm not going to, the notion that my children happen to grow up around it's out of control. But the problem is that the police ain't doing nothing. They ain't doing nothing. I was on the phone with...
Yo, and imagine how many times you have to call the...
I'm working on it, man. It takes me a while to make these tunes, bro. This is just something I do on my spare time, you know what I'm saying?
The cops say, bro, like he's a crazy motherfucker, bro. Don't forward no request to us from a dude nigga here, bro. That nigga's crazy, bro. Come on, man.
With them for about 2 minutes, and they would ask me all these questions. They said, we're gonna send someone out. No one ever came, So I'm sharing this with you all just to let y'all know where we're at. And the thing is that I have had to be very careful because I can't get myself to the point where I'm about to fight someone, But on the other hand, there's a limit. We all have limits, and we have these points where we can only take so much. And what I've learned is that the test in this is that I have to remain focused on the goal, and the goal is to move, and then I have to.
Leonard already flagged me.
The avenues through which we will be able to.
If I keep going at him, he's gonna flag me. Three flags you out.
For the documentary,
YouTube shut your channel down.
How much did we raise? I think we raised almost $4,000.
Trust me, I would love to make tunes about this motherfucker, bro. I would love it, but
okay, so I think I missed
this motherfucker will flag my shit, bro.
That's what's been going on yesterday. They stopped at about 1, but then they started back up at I think it was about 8. And even right now they're bumping it.
I have so many ideas, but I need this motherfucker audio to make it funny.
Here's the thing. This is what
I need to use this audio.
To you all in this video, because I'm not complaining. And I've talked about this. The truth of the matter is that we need to move. So as a man, I gotta continue to earn more income, which I've been doing. And then
let's go back, people. Let's go back.
Hey, check out that 2.5 Bussies Part 2 on my Instagram if you ain't see it.
Let's hear what this nigga gotta say.
They're bumping it. And no respect for anyone around them. But here's the thing. This is what I want to get to you all in this video. Because I'm not complaining. And I've talked about this. The truth of the matter is that we need to move. So as a...
Okay, hold on. Sorry. See, this is why I went live. So Carol Dukes, you used to follow me. You know what I'm saying? You used to follow me. Now you probably either a lonely old fat black woman, or you're a white woman, or you just a coon. Okay? You have a man here that's in his 40s. Like what am I missing here? You have a man here in his 40s. No credit history. No job skills. No 401k savings. Working a part-time job. He got 5 kids. His wife on Section 8. He posted on Facebook he haven't worked in 12 years. He was going for his first job interview after 12 years. Go watch that Shaquem Wild video. I posted it on my community shit. You know what I'm saying? A guy took a picture of that shit, of what he posted on his Facebook. This motherfucker is a certified bum. And you got the audacity to say you are not proving nothing? Like, what is wrong with you, bro? Do you have a crush on Leonard? That's why you cape for him so much? Is it because he's light-skinned and he's articulate or whatever? That's why you like him? For this man to go live every weekend and critique and criticize another black man and critique his flaws every fucking weekend with the fucking history he got? Is you fucking serious? I'm telling you, this whole Umar sector is full of coons, bro.
Man, I gotta continue to earn more income, which I've been doing, and then
as a man, I have to continue to earn more income. One more time, just in case y'all didn't catch that.
Yo, go to my community post.
One more time.
Watch that Shaquem Wild.
And I've talked about this. The truth of the matter is that
they get deep into this nigga, yo, life.
Continue to earn more income, which I've been doing, and then
start at 109. Start at 109.
I have to continue to earn more income. Let's hear now let's fast forward a few months. And hear what Leonard Honor has been doing.
Yeah, she's either an overweight black woman, lonely as fuck, or she's white. Or it's a white person.
Is a few months
or she's just a coon.
Let's see how did Leonard Honor as a man step up to earn more income for his fucking family. He might have gotten 3 or 4 jobs, possibly 5 jobs, right? Because as a man, it's your job to work, right? So let's go.
Doing well. I'm doing wonderful. I'm a little tired. My wife and I were up late last night.
This guy's a fucking bum.
I am pretty tired right now. And I've been tired for a while because I haven't been getting much sleep lately. There's been so much going on. This is episode number 13 of the Honor Family's Big Move. Most of you know that my family and I, we're in the process of trying to move to a better neighborhood, and we put in an application for this one property we really liked, but we were rejected because we couldn't prove adequately, at least for what the owner wanted. We couldn't prove proof of income, and we also don't have a credit history. We've never worked in credit. We are thinking about, and we probably will. We're going to go.
Let's rewind it back, people.
And these people give this guy a pass. I don't understand.
A few months to work on income and credit, and this Negro sat on his fucking ass, ate the kids' fruit snacks, took all these people money, but still don't have credit or fucking proof of income as a grown-ass 40-plus-year-old man.
Okay, there's been so much going on. This is episode number 13 of the Honor Family's Big Move. Most of you know that my family and I, we're in the process of trying to move to a better neighborhood, and we put in an application for this one property we really liked, but we were rejected because we couldn't prove adequately, at least for what the owner wanted. We couldn't prove.
Yo, Carol, where your corn ass at? You left?
And, we also don't have a credit history. We've never worked in credit.
Cause I'll be respectful. I want you to call in.
We're going to go ahead and get.
I'll be respectful.
A line of credit with my bank. But even still, it's been difficult. It's been very difficult, and there's a property we're going to be looking at on Sunday. We have some reservations about that. We have the money, but we don't have the credit history, and we still need to prove proof of income. So what I was thinking about doing was picking.
He don't have, again, the people who donated had the money, Negro. They gave you $10,000.
Up a job, a part-time job, because I'm already so busy as is, but pick up a part-time job. That will help with proving income, but also it's going to bring in some extra income, which we really didn't want.
You just got to stop being biased, man.
You hear this man, right? So So pick up a part-time job. Do he mean that he already works a full-time job and the part-time job is just something extra? Is that what he means? He works a full-time job and the part-time job is something extra, for some extra income?
Yo, Leonard Honor is not above criticism, bro. He is not. This motherfucker is not Jesus, bro. And that's how y'all treat this dude. He's not above. If he could fucking criticize and critique Umar every fucking weekend, why can't people go at this motherfucker with all the flaws he got? This motherfucker got more flaws than Umar. At least Umar went to school, got degrees at a young age and everything. This motherfucker done been on fucking TV One, fucking Breakfast Club. You know what I'm saying? What the fuck this motherfucker did? This a motherfucker 40-year-old forklift driver working part-time on fucking Section 8 and welfare. Like, and he, oh my God, bro. I mean, I don't get it.
Let's let it play. Watch it.
Proof of income. So what I was thinking about doing was picking up a job, a part-time job, because I'm already so busy as it is. But pick up a part-time job that will help with proving income, but also it's going to bring in some extra income, which we really do need. We want to thank everyone too, particularly the crowdfunding campaign. We had a crowdfunding campaign on not Indiegogo, GoFundMe, and it's still active. So if anyone wants to contribute, you can head on over there. I'll put a link down below in the description. We really appreciate it.
Here go another one.
We have the money, but we don't have the credit. So
here go another one.
Have I ever asked for donations? Have I ever asked you guys for donations?
I think some of you people are white. that only explains it for me. I think some of you people are white.
And that's been difficult. We're in the process of figuring out the best way to do that based upon what the resources that we do have. And a lot of people have helped out too. They've sent suggestions, and we're thankful for all that. But long story short, the job is I went to go check out the job today, and I just got back. And I liked it. I like the lady, the owner. She's retired, but she started her own business. Really, really nice. Like really down to earth. Like someone that I would even. She's older, but
best comment of tonight. Like to call
Thank you. Talk to. She's really, really nice. And then her brother works there, and she has all these drivers. And basically, she has a business that drives adults who have mental disabilities or physical disabilities. So that can be a challenge for a lot of people.
This nigga knows how to stall shit out, bro. She has a non-emergency medical transport, bro. Come the fuck on. She has a non-emergency medical transport company, bro.
You're very patient. Work with people like that, but I'm a very patient person, so I can do the job. That's not a problem. And I'm sure that she would hire me. In fact, I kind of felt like she wanted me to commit to taking the job while I was there. But what I told her was I need some time to think. And the reason why is because that job, the route that I would be driving, it's a split shift here.
And he ain't gonna stop because he have an audience full of coons. He's gonna ride that wave. Like let him get that money.
Which we would like to do anyway.
He got an audience full of coons that gotta hate. Their hatred for Umar is so strong it overlooks what this motherfucker really is. They overlook that shit.
Who have the disabilities, because you do have to develop a relationship with them, and then when an opportunity opens up for us to move to a different location,
he have an audience full of coons and lonely women.
A job before this.
If it's outside of him, then I wouldn't feel comfortable just abandoning those people, but then also abandoning her because she's really a nice person. I wouldn't want to do that to her. So I'm very and I haven't even talked to my wife about this. I just got back and I wanted to do this video just to update people. I'll talk with her more about it. She had asked, but I didn't really want to talk about it when I got here because my mind is kind of turning things right now, trying to figure out what's the best thing to do. We've really been having some challenges, and it's interesting because the money here is there. The money is there. We just don't have the line of credit, and we don't have the credit history, and then we got to prove income. So I was going to get the job to prove the income, but then if I prove the income and we move someplace that's not in HEMIT, then I wouldn't be able to hold on to the job. You see? So I'm trying to figure all of this out right now. So I'm just doing this video just to update people. I'm gonna keep looking for a part-time job. I don't have the time to do it full-time, but find a part-time.
You hear this nigga?
Y'all heard that, right?
You heard this motherfucker?
He don't have the time to work a full-time job, and he don't currently have a part-time job. So I'll take it back, people. He don't have the time to work a full-time job. So what is Leonard Honor doing on a daily basis, you ask?
So I'm trying to figure all of this out right now. So I'm just doing this video just to update people. I'm gonna keep looking for a part-time job. I don't have the time to do it full-time, but find a part-time job.
Why? Why this nigga? This Negro, man. He don't. He don't have the time for a full-time job. So now you ask yourself, people. You ask yourself, people.
Yeah, say it, Flock.
You ask yourself, people. How is he and his wife able to pay rent, groceries, light bills, water bills,
Take care of 5 kids.
without a full-time job and without verifiable income?
Welfare.
He makes so little for some little, like, you know, little pet project he does, that like his pet projects haven't produced a significant amount of income that it can be provided as verifiable income.
This nigga on welfare. Bum ass nigga.
So how are they paying bills? How are they paying bills if he don't have a full-time job nor a part-time job, and his wife don't have a job either?
He's an articulate bum. And this the motherfucker, if you talk about him, motherfuckers want to
takes care of that.
thumb down your
Section
videos,
8
leave hate
takes
mails on
care
your
of
shit,
the fucking
messages.
rent. Section 8 takes care of the fucking rent. Section 8 takes care of the rent. Food stamps takes, again, food stamps take care of the fucking food. And that's why he couldn't get married, people. That's why he couldn't get married to his wife. Because once he gets married, that gravy train is fucking over.
This video was only like 3-4 years ago.
And that's why this Negro right here, his name is not associated with the address that they were living at, because he couldn't get on the motherfucking lease.
Him and his wife is not legally married because she's on public assistance. So they can't get married.
This man has been a fraud his whole life.
You know what I'm saying?
This man has been a fraud his whole life.
Hey, yo, let me address this, yo. See what's your name? Marquis? That's besides the point. Like, this dude is in his 40s, bro. This video was like 3-4 years ago when he did this. When he did that crowdfunding. You know what I'm saying? When he took y'all money to move to Utah. But the point is, this dude is in his 40s with no job skill. Now he's trying to get his shit together. Now he is. With the people's help, though. If it wasn't for the people's help, this motherfucker would still be living in some bando up in San Diego somewhere. In the hood. You know what I'm saying? The whole point of this, man, the hypocrisy of this dude, for him to make a video critiquing Umar Johnson every fucking weekend, bro. And he's a light-skinned bum-ass nigga. That's the whole point of this shit.
Connect the dots, man. Connect the dots. Why isn't his name associated with that, man? Why isn't his name associated with the address that he lives at with his 5 kids? Why is it only the wife's name that's associated with that address? Why isn't he getting married to his wife?
Because he can't.
How are they paying for rent? How are they paying for groceries, electricity, insurance, whatever? Right? Because people will ask, fine, okay, cool, okay, cool, fine, cool. If you don't have a job, show us proof of income. Show us your earnings. Show us the taxes again, show us your taxes that you pay this year. Show us proof of income. He didn't make enough. He didn't make enough from his pet projects. He didn't make enough from his pet project to show a sufficient enough funds to rent out a $1,200 apartment. This Negro right here is a bum. This Negro is a bum. But again, though, let's hear him explain. Let's hear him explain why indeed. Let's hear him explain why he doesn't have a full-time job.
And there's people who have sent in suggestions. I want to thank people who have done that too. Some people emailed me also on YouTube to ask some.
Yo, so your custom kit gaming. So you don't think it matters? I mean, I get it that this is the past, and he's doing this. He's trying to do his thing now, but you don't think this matters, bro? Yeah, but look how he's making the money, though. Look how he's making the money. By disparaging he's making the money by disparaging another man when he is not perfect himself. This dude don't have no integrity. You know what I'm saying? He don't have no shame, bro. Like, who is you to talk about another man when you fucking on fucking welfare? You know what I'm saying? You a cyber beggar. Who is you to talk about somebody else and their flaws? Like, somebody explain that to me. Hey, yo, this nigga named El Negro. Let me see what this dude. Let me speak to this dude, man. Hopefully, it's a coon. Hold on 1 second. Yo, you hear me?
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Nah, I'm not a coon. This is what I want to say about Lennon on, because I'll be in and out of his stream sometimes, every now and then. What is he talking about Umar for? Because the only thing I understand about Umar is that he needed $2 million for the school, and no one gave it to him. From what I understand about him, he has all the credentials and everything. So I don't understand, what is he bashing Umar for?
Well, I mean, he's doing it for the money, is pretty much. You know what I'm saying? That's he's riding that wave. But see, people are getting at Leonard because, this guy got such of a past and a present. Because I mean, his family is on welfare. He's struggling. I mean, his biggest come to fame is clowning Umar. Like, that's probably the biggest thing he ever done in life.
That's the way I heard about him.
Yeah.
And it's another David Carroll. He co-signed him. And even when I first seen Lennon, I was like, okay, whatever, because I don't really be into it too much. But like I said, the only thing I understand Umar did wrong, and really it's nobody's fucking business, was lying about him being celibate. I mean, if the man, look, the way I see it, all them people sending Lennon dumbass, clowning Umar, they send them all type of thousands of dollars and shit. But Umar asked for $2 million goddamn dollars to build a school, and we could at least saw where it went. Didn't nobody send him no fucking money. So I mean, what you want the man to do? you got a bum like Leonard who can sit on here and beg for money, but you got a dude in Umar. I mean, dude ain't perfect, but goddamn, he just asking for $2 million for a school.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I'm not going to defend Umar either because dude been real like incompetent with this whole process. Like, I mean, Leonard in the beginning when I was following Leonard, he was making some valid points, you know,
Right.
and I was supporting that, and I was supporting the comedy. But then Leonard just thought it became from comedy to like bullying after a while with me
Yeah,
because
he been doing this for years, like at
yeah,
least a year or two.
I haven't been following that long. I've been watching him for about I say maybe about a year now.
Yeah, he
Like it
been
was
doing
around
this.
this time last year, and he just been bullying this guy and just disparaging his character, like with the fucking crack smoking and like he a dope fiend and all this, and then just the constant weekly attacks every week, every week, every week. And he's not the only one, but he got the biggest platform. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So my thing with Leonard, okay, let's say like if Leonard never had this pass and he was doing what he's doing, I really wouldn't have much to say because I'm like, all right, well, Leonard looked like he got it together and he's critiquing this dude and Umar not doing what he's supposed to do. You know what I'm saying? But the fact that you have a pass that's like I'm better than this motherfucker Leonard, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you compare my life to his, I'm better than him. Like as far as I got a full-time job, I got a 401k plan, I got a good credit score. You know what I'm saying? I got savings account. And for this dude, for someone like that, like who is you to make a video about Umar every fucking weekend when you ain't shit? That's the
And
part that
that's the way I was looking at it too. Like I said, I don't know everything about Umar, but I do know this. I know that niggas will spend $2 million as a collective on stupid bullshit. But
yeah.
even if you really didn't trust Umar, if 100,000 people sit there and like $5 or whatever, I mean, you got the school and more. I mean, what's $5 to somebody?
Yeah, but the problem that I got with
Maybe it don't go nowhere, but you only sent 5, so you really ain't heard nothing. Like I said, I mean, maybe check it out and see. If after that you find out you're fraud, okay, that's fine. But didn't nobody even do that. So I don't understand why people coming off with this.
I mean, this is how I look at it, man. And the thing with me, I'm not being biased, bro. Like I give it to both of them. Like the problem I got with Umar is this dude been sitting on this school for like it's going on next month will be 2 years, and nothing of significance have been done. You know what I'm saying? I heard that
Yeah.
he got the roof fixed, but it wasn't no. I mean, he filmed everything else, he recorded everything else, but he didn't show that part of the roof being fixed.
Well,
Um,
my bad.
and then he did the little janky paint job, and he got the light on. I mean, you really haven't seen nothing of significance done in going on 2 years.
Yeah.
So I'm on the fence with this. Like I can't say the dude's scamming. I'm still on the fence with it because if the dude is scamming, bro, like he would have been popped already. Because I know he's being watched. He's being watched. Like you have to be an idiot not to think that this dude is not being watched. Like he's on social media like fucking every day. You know what I'm saying? So I'm on the fence with the scamming shit, but he's getting criticized because he's not doing nothing, man. He's really not doing. I want Umar to do something, man. So
Well,
so
let me ask
fucking
you this.
yeah,
My bad. Are you a Tariq supporter?
yeah. I fucks with Tariq.
Well, okay. And like I said,
Why you don't like Tariq?
I mean, I ain't that I don't like Tariq. It's just I don't really have no opinion on him for the most part. I mean, you can get some good information from him, but my thing is, what is really Tariq doing? But Tariq raking in hundreds of thousands of dollars. So
Well, Tariq,
that's just my whole thing.
Tariq. I mean, Tariq. He provide good. He's very informative. Like
Yeah, I
I
mean, don't get me wrong, I'm not gonna take that from him. He is
yeah,
a
like
quality teacher when he wanna be. But
like
besides that, what else are you doing?
well, this is why I fucks with Tariq. Like I mean, I get more news from Tariq that what goes on in my community than I get from the news. Like if I go on Tariq Instagram, I will see something that happened where I wouldn't even see it on the news. You go on his
Right. Yeah. No.
lives,
Yeah. I'm not
he's
taking nothing from that. Not
yeah.
taking that.
You go on his live, he's very informative. You know, I like when he talk about history and Black history and this and that. And
Right.
you know, like he do his little thing too with the fucking documentaries that he want like $200,000 and all that shit.
Right.
What I'm saying, he about that money too. But I mean, outside of that, I fucks with him.
I guess my whole point is, like I said, we, it's people act like, oh, I'm sending $2 million. You not sending $2 million. You might send $3 or $4, but it's not up for you to do that. It's if a big enough collective of Black people send him money and he fuck it over, now you know for sure, okay, he a scam artist. And not too much skin off y'all bones. Because I mean, as a collective, y'all might, gave $5 here, $10 here, whatever, something that's not really gonna affect you. But my whole thing is with Umar, what do you want the man to do? I mean, apparently, he ain't balling like that. And when I hear him speak, he do get a little, he got on my nerves with that fucking preacher shit where he got to repeat the shit 3 times and shit. That's some stupid shit. But
Yeah.
what I can say is, when I hear him speak, I hear someone who really cares and who, like, if he
Yeah.
had it, he would do something. And then nobody give nothing to him. And look, if he
Well,
was
you
really
don't.
scamming, would he really still be trying to work on that school?
Well, boss, I mean, and I feel you on what you just said, but
Yeah.
the problem with Umar, he haven't been transparent though. So really, you don't know what this dude really collected.
Yeah.
So he Umar's part of the blame, man. Like he haven't been I mean, this is a fucking this is a profit thing, and he's collecting money from the people. You're supposed to be more transparent. You're supposed to have documents showing how much you earned and what money needs to go to what. These things are supposed to be public information. You know what I'm saying? And he's not doing none of that, so that's why he's been getting attacked so much. You know what I mean?
And I guess what I can say is to that too. Like I say, I'm not disagreeing with you. I'm just trying to really think this shit out because it's confusing at this point. Does Tariq show you every dime he make? Do fucking Lennon Honor show you every dime he make? Does Boyce Watkins show you every dime you make? No.
Nah. See the thing is, right? Everybody doing them, right? Okay. Yeah. So Tariq do his thing. Yeah, Tariq got his little hustle with his documentaries. Like this dude be wanting like $200,000-$300,000 for a Hidden Color documentary. And when you look at Hidden Color, it may take less than fucking $5,000 to make that shit. You feel me? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got some guys sitting down and they're talking. You just gotta edit it out. It don't cost no $200,000 to make that shit. So Tariq got his little thing.
Yeah, but see, listen to what you're saying though too. Like I said, I get you, I really do. But I'm just trying to, keep that thing going. If Tariq can do some shit like that, and people know he doing shit like that, why can't people at least just take a chance and say, you know what, let's give Umar that $2 million and see what he do. If he fuck us over, well, we know exactly where we stand. If we don't, I mean, if he do right, well, shit, we got a school. Then shit, maybe many more pop up. You know what I'm saying?
Well, once again, see, when Tariq, I've been following Tariq for a long time. So when Tariq do these little crowdfundings for when he want to make a documentary, he posts on what he earned, what he collected.
Yeah.
Like he'll post that, be like, yo, I'm at he may need 200,000. He'd be like, yo, I'm at 125. He'll post it. I just need 75 more thousand. So that's the difference. Umar don't do that. Umar don't let you know what he got. That's the problem. That's the problem. You know what I'm saying? He need to be more transparent, and then people could be like, okay, and they could work with that. But if you're not telling people what you took in, people don't know. You know what I'm saying? We don't know what's going on. You probably already get paid $2 million for all we know. So
and let me just say this too. I mean, look, I'm not a fan of Umar. You know, I'm just a dude who try to at least listen to what he got to say a little bit. And you know, I give my little 2 cents to people that talk about it and whatnot. And like I said, with him, I don't know. I'm on the fence with it because I'm just like, well, let's see what happens if we do get the money.
Yeah, I'm
But
on the fence too.
then again, I do understand where other people are coming from with it, just like what you said. But, you know,
Yeah. I just don't appreciate the attacks though, man. Especially from Lennon Honor, bro. Like this dude don't have the audacity from this dude, bro. Like you was the last person that should be talking about fucking Umar Johnson.
man, I
That's
think that's
that's what
Lennon.
all this is about,
Yeah,
you know.
yeah, no, I get it.
But y'all appreciate you, man.
Yeah, bro,
And,
appreciate you.
and you definitely not a coon, bro. So, man, take it easy.
Yeah.
That this right here, man. That what's going on? Hello? Alright, so
Can you hear me?
yeah, what's going on?
My bad. I don't know. My mic was muted. What's good with you, bro?
Yo, just chilling. So where you stand in all this, brother?
What with Umar? Umar is
I mean, with the Alright, fair enough. What about Leonard Honor, though?
Leonard, I don't really like follow him too much like that. But I have been seeing some videos of people saying like Leonard and Umar is like the same or one and the same, and I can't agree with that. That's actually nonsense, because if you're gonna say that somebody's the same, you will have to start comparing the two individuals. I never seen Leonard in a bathtub in Japan on the expenses of people. I never seen this man do anything that Umar's done. You know, and now I seen this video earlier where the dude is asking a grown man to show his income, his personal income. That's not the same as what Umar's doing. What Umar is doing is supposed to be public records, not when we go to work. That is not public record. Nobody can Google how much, True Tube makes. You know what I'm saying? Nobody can Google my. That's the shit I'm hearing. So we're talking apples and oranges. It's almost, to me, it's like people are trying to find reasons to hate on somebody that found a niche and making money off it. That's what I get out of it. But
Nah, but the point is, all right. So we know what Leonard do, right? So you know he every weekend he critique Umar. He's been doing this for about 2 years now, right? Yeah. He criticized everything Umar does. You know what I'm saying? From the way he look to talk, he throw allegations out there that he's a dope fiend, blah blah blah. So he just disparages dude by all means, right? The point is, Leonard Honor is in his 40s. He's on welfare. He don't have a job history. He don't have a credit history. He don't have no job skills. He don't have a 401k. He's working a part-time job. You know what I'm saying? He been a cyberbacker. He made crowd fundraising to help him move his family out the hood. He begged for crowd fundraising to get his son Medicare. This dude is a fucking bum. Like you don't agree with that?
So you saying those two incidences that you named, because I gather only two, was the crowdfunded for his son. I'm not gonna mention that because I don't know what I don't involve people's children regardless of what the situation is. And you named he did a crowdfunder to move the family out the house.
Yes, he also asked for money for the first 3 months rent while he go. I mean, it's videos out there. If you watch Poetic Flocka joint, they go into more detail. But you know, crowd first 3 months rent. And if you just put all that aside, the fact that he's in his 40s, and for him to be in that situation, and he don't have any job skills, he don't have a fucking credit history. You know what I'm saying? His family's on welfare. He's working a part-time job. Okay, the only success he so far looked like he ever had in his life was downing another black man.
So you think that
the things that he said about Umar. Well, I don't know about the crack smoking shit. I wouldn't even say that because I won't have no evidence of that man ever smoked dope. No, I'm talking about Umar. I wouldn't say Umar's a crackhead because
that's what Leonard do.
Right. So I don't agree with that at all. You would need evidence to support that. But okay, so the crack smoking and the moving his family, that still ain't the same as Umar though.
Okay, so what's the difference?
There's a big damn difference because Umar is taking in money for something to give back to the people.
Okay,
Have Leonard ever came and asked for money to give people something in return?
But they both have a history of begging.
I mean, that ain't the answer. The answer is as he's asking for money and promising people something in return. That's why people are calling Umar a scam artist. We have to distinguish the difference between the two and stop trying to merge them and saying they're the same when they're not. I mean, this is logical. Umar said 10 years ago, he gave us a set date. Once that date passes, it is a scam. You can look it up. Once he said, I'm opening the school August 21st, come and go. From that point on until now, it's a scam. It ain't no ifs, buts about it. It ain't no, I need evidence. That is the evidence. Leonard Honor don't come out and say, hey, I need y'all to donate to me and I'm going to give you this back. These are grown people giving this man money, begging or not. He's not promising to return anything to people. Umar is. That's not the same thing.
I get it. I can't dispute that. But let me ask you this. Is Leonard Honor the right person to judge this guy, though? With the history that he has? Is he the right person to judge this guy?
Personally, I don't play antics when it comes to that because everybody judges people. Everybody. We all done it. So I mean, I can't say, oh, he's the right person when I done judged people before. People done judged me before. None of us are clean in that department, so none of us got a right to even mention that. Unless you're a person that never judged a person a day in your life, then you can probably say something like that. But if your hands is dirty at any time in your life, I don't give a damn if you're 16, 29, 30. If you've done it before, that means that shit applies to you too. It applies to me. It applies to my mom. It applies to my cousins. It applies to all of us. I think that ultimately, man, we have to get our priorities straight, man. Like seriously, everybody, especially with black folks, because sometimes we get wrapped up and caught up in certain things, and then reality and fiction start to merge together, and we start looking for things to find out to say, oh yeah, that's the same as this, and that's the same. Nah, man, we got to be logical here. We have to, because it can actually overwhelm you to a point where you'll be just be doing the same thing you're talking about somebody else is doing. And right now, we kind of like doing it right now. You know what I'm saying? We are. We talking about another grown man, just like Leonard's talking about another grown man. We're doing the same thing right now.
No, well, I'm just basically pointing out the hypocrisy of it all when it comes to Leonard Honor. You know what I'm saying? Because you are not, like, who is he to judge someone else when you're worse off than Umar?
I agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? Umar have done more in his life. If you put the scamming shit aside, Umar have done more in his life compared to Leonard Honor. Leonard Honor is a fucking bum. Like, literally. He's a bum. And for you to just put yourself in this position to critique this man every fucking weekend, you know what I'm saying? While you build yourself while you're bringing down another person, I just look at that as some cool shit, yo. You know what I'm saying? And what you said about Umar, I'll take nothing away from that. Like, I'm not an Umar supporter. You know what I'm saying? Like I said before, he's been very you know, he haven't been transparent. You know, in none of the things he's been doing. There has been no progress with the school. Do I think he's scamming? Like I said, I'm on the fence with that because, like I said, the dude is being watched, right? I mean, you can't say this guy's not being watched. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So really, we don't know. Really behind closed doors, we don't know what's going on. We just gotta wait. We just gotta let it play out. But Joe, I appreciate you.
Let me say this though. It might sound funny, But I'm being serious here. If that's the case, we got two bums arguing amongst each other. If anything, we should just fall back and be entertained because it's all entertainment. I'm not going to sit here and say, I'm not going to say Umar's not a bum because Umar don't have a job either. So we're going to say that this man is a bum because he don't have a job and probably don't got good credit. Apparently Umar don't have a job nor good credit either. That makes him a bum. So what we're doing is we're talking about two bums that are going against each other. Why? I'm not picking no side. If Leonard Arnold can find his niche and make a living off of talking about another bum, that means everybody else can get on YouTube and they can use that same niche and talk about both of these motherfuckers and make them some income. I don't see why we beefing, why we not out here eating. Fuck beefing. Fuck beefing.
The thing is, I agree with what you just said. The problem is people don't look at Leonard as a bum. That's the problem. If people was to look at Leonard as a bum and life was to continue on, then I will accept that. I'll be like, okay, well, at least they acknowledge this nigga is a bum too. You know what I'm saying? But no, they look at this motherfucker, they praise this motherfucker, bro. And I'm speaking as a fucking content creator because once I start going against Linda, I was being attacked. My fucking channel was being attacked. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You talk about Leonard Honor, they will attack you. But you talk about Leonard Omar Johnson, you get all the support and love in the world. When they the two same motherfuckers.
That's the
you know what I'm saying?
Yo, you know what? That's a prime example of how fucked up our culture is, bro. Like we can't deny it. We got some fucked up shit going on mentally with our people, and we gotta find a way. We gotta find a way to get out of that. But I'm gonna fall back, my brother. Keep doing your thing, man. I appreciate you having me on, Frank.
Yeah, I appreciate you, brother. Peace.
All right, man.
Yo, Worldwide, where you at, man? I just seen you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Worldwide in the building. Yo. He just stepped off, man. The Worldwide is a hardcore Umar supporter. You know what I'm saying? But that last brother, man, that was some good combo right there. You know what I'm saying?
Add more home-based business, additional home-based business that would bring in some income that would allow me to prove income to an owner of a property. So I'm going to be considering all of that as well. It's a very interesting.
He just spoke on possibly he just spoke on. He just said, "I'm considering possibly starting a home business that can show I have income." Meaning he don't have a business, nigga.
I'm coming Worldwide.
So he don't have a business, so he can cut that.
Peace to the God.
Yo, what's good? Wiggity Whack Tunes?
Yo, what's going on, brother?
Yo, man, it's my debut on your show, man. I finally was able to catch you, bro.
Yo, man, Flacco was going in, but I was just watching this dude, and he was just dropping some shit. I was like, yo, I gotta go live with this shit, yo.
Oh,
he was just going deep on this nigga, man.
Yeah.
Yo, you heard that last conversation with my man?
Yeah. I caught like the last 10 minutes of it.
Yeah, I mean, you know, he was making some valid points, man. And you know, I thought he was a Leonard fan, but you know, he was making some valid points on that. But like, what you think about that? You got any response to that? Like what you heard?
You already know my stance, man. Like I said, you know, I support Dr. Umar, and I heard you saying like, who is Leonard to criticize anybody if you worse off than that man?
Exactly.
Like, you got a lot of nerve. And I tell you, man, between Shakim Ra and Poetic Flacco and a few other YouTube people, man, they exposed so much over the last week or so. It's ridiculous, man.
Yo, motherfuckers, get at this dude. Yo, because all this shit is like, I didn't know none of this shit about Leonard, bro.
Like
when I was first, like the fact this motherfucker on welfare, this motherfucker don't got no fucking credit history. He's fucking, you know, no job skills, no fucking 401k, this motherfucker did a crowdfunding to move and all. I didn't know all this shit. I'm finding out recently, bro. Like within the past couple of weeks.
Oh, okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I just see the fucking bum in this nigga, man. Like this nigga is a bum, yo.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know what I mean? And you know the fact that he just get this praise like he's fucking Black Jesus out this motherfucker. You talk against this nigga and you get attacked out this bitch, man, these YouTube streets,
Yeah.
bro. You know what I'm saying?
They'll chop your damn head off.
Yeah. Yo, is it because he light skinned, bro? Like, what is it, bro?
Man, I don't know what to make of the shit, man, but it's ridiculous, bro.
Damn, bro. Yo, you was watching that Flacco shit?
Yeah, I was in there. I was just in there.
Yeah, man. Yo, you be speaking to Umar? Oh, damn, I done lost my brother.
I'm here.
Oh, okay. Y'all saw Umar shot you out the other day, man.
Yeah, every now and then show me love because you know I support him because every now and then he'll listen in on the chat here and there. So, you know, he'll show love to whoever support him, you know?
Hey, do you speak to him?
Not really. I don't be talking to him like that because he's a busy brother, you know?
Hey, so let me ask you, Worldwide, like, what shit? Because you know I'm on the fence with the brother. Like I always stated in the past, man. I don't hate Umar. Like the dude, like I like listen to him when he get busy with the lessons and he, you know what I'm saying. I support him on that. But let me ask you, man, like, what you think about the whole school situation, man? Like, what's your opinion on that?
My opinion is he purchased the buildings, and right now he's trying to raise black dollars to open it. I don't think there's nothing more to it than that. And you got some people.
Yo, you in and out, my brother. Yo. You're Worldwide.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, now I can hear you, yeah.
I said, I believe the school is going to open. But you got people on here on these sites kicking his back and saying that he's doing this, he's doing that. And like I said, everybody can have their opinion. But I support this brother. I think the school is going to open. When you got people saying he's stealing money or he's running a scam or he's doing that for third, that make people second guess their intentions on trying to donate or help this brother. Now, he hasn't done anything that even suggests that he's doing anything illegal. People just see something wrong with it. Like,
yeah, it's all speculations. Like I said, like it's no proof that this guy is scamming, bro. It's all, but see, that's the narrative that's got to be going on to keep the videos coming. Right. They gotta paint Umar as a bad guy. You know what I'm saying? If anything credible was to come out, they're not gonna promote that. Like I don't watch ENJ, but they had Don M on there a couple of weeks ago.
Yeah, I remember that.
And they was asking him questions, and even he was like, this is a guy that been around Umar a lot. And he was like, nah, Umar doing this, and they was asking questions, do Umar sleep in the school? He was like, nah, Umar don't sleep in the school, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Everything they was asking him, he was giving them the answer that they didn't want to hear.
Right.
Right? And then, but you don't see Leonard promoting that. You don't see no other channel promoting that.
Listen, man.
They only promote the negative.
Listen, man. I remember when Dr. Umar got the keys to the school, he was going in and out of the school. So Leonard Arnold was just like, oh, he don't have keys to that school. Somebody's letting him in and out of there. So one day, Leonard Arnold did a 3-hour video on a key to the fucking door. He did a 3-hour video on a key. And then once he saw Dr. Umar going in there, in and out with the key or whatever, then he started calling it a trap bando, which is his living conditions he had out in LA.
Yeah.
You know? So I'm just like, come on, bro. And what happened over the last couple of weeks is that you got people who didn't even know about what was going on with him outside of him talking about Dr. Umar. And they like turned on him. That kid Shaquem Roberts, like, wait a minute. You 45 years old and living like this, you've been begging all your life, and you talking about Dr. Umar, a man who at least educated himself
Exactly.
And you going to college at 50?
Exactly. Yo, Umar done been on TV One. He done been on fucking Breakfast Club. This nigga done been around the world. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And what the fuck Leonard did, yo? This motherfucker, a 45-year-old forklift driver.
Yeah. It's crazy. Like I said,
Like, fuck out of here.
He had a lot of y'all bamboozled, man. Like I said, he took your little whack tune videos and AIV1. Whatever little videos you did on Dr. Umar, he took them, put them on his page, stretched the little 15-minute videos to 4-hour live and super chat.
Yeah, he did Monty shit too, Monty Woodgrade and all that shit.
Yeah. It's
You know
so
what I'm saying?
crazy because y'all don't even fuck with him no more.
Yeah. I mean, you know, hopefully he don't flag none of my shit no more, because if he do, he got like 3 fucking shit with my shit on it, so I ain't with that flagging shit, bro. That's some beta shit, huh?
Oh, he flagged you?
Dude, if this dude never flagged me, bro, I'll be dropping a fucking tune about this motherfucker every week, bro. Like, I enjoy making shit about this nigga.
When did he flag you, bro?
Yo, when I dropped 2.5 Bussies 2, man. He flagged that shit.
Part 2.
Yeah, they took that shit down, man. So, you know, on YouTube, you get 3 flags, you out of there. They'll delete your whole shit.
You gotta do a whole new page.
Yeah, they'll delete your whole shit. Yo, 3 strikes, you out. So I got one, and then they say like after 3 months, it'll go. If I don't do nothing else, it'll go away. So I'm walking on thin ice right now. You know what I'm saying? That's why I can't really fuck with this nigga like how I want to. Cause trust and believe, I do want to. But yo, let me ask you something, man. Yo, why Umar don't like fucking take action against this nigga?
Because, well, I don't know his reason, but I think the thing is this. A few years ago, Dr. Umar attempted to try to open up a couple years ago. He tried to get a YouTube page, and they kept fucking with his page. You know, the algorithms or the YouTube police or whatever. So he just said, "Fuck it." And Dr. Umar feel like this. He know a lot of his videos on YouTube people watch are impactful. He don't give a fuck about people having an opinion. They do whatever they do. He was tired of people just trying to call and get his job shut down, his businesses, his lectures, trying to sabotage his events. He don't care about nobody having an opinion.
Yo. Yo, worldwide.
I'm here.
Okay. Yo, what's that? Your headphones or something?
No, I keep switching from a different screen. My bad. I'm here.
Yeah, but why he don't like specifically towards Leonard Honor? Like, why he don't like? Can you file a case against a motherfucker that's like attacking you on the internet? Is that possible?
Bro, hell yeah, you can.
So why he don't do that?
He should have did it against Spengalis and Leonard Honor.
Yeah, exactly. Definitely Spengali and Leonard.
Yeah.
Because them other motherfuckers, they ain't shit like fucking what's that motherfucker name? Conscious Energy and all them motherfuckers. Those are nothing. You know what I'm saying? But like Leonard, he got a big ass platform, bro. So this motherfucker drop a video, 20, 30,000 people look at that shit. That's a big number, you know what I'm saying? And that could do some damage to your reputation. This motherfucker dropping these 3 fucking lies every fucking week. And then you got thousands of people looking at that shit. So, he really played a factor in I believe he played a factor in Umar progress, man.
Oh yeah,
with the fucking you know what I'm saying? Like them other motherfuckers, man, they ain't shit. They got like what? 100 views, maybe 1,000 views or whatever, but
right.
But yeah, man.
They have very little impact.
Huh?
They have very little impact.
Yeah, they got a little impact, man, compared to Leonard. You know what I'm saying? That's why he getting that heat, because not only he do the most Umar videos and he have the biggest platform, but the fact that you're doing this and then you're a fucking bum, motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? You're the last person that need to talk about somebody. So I hope people still continue getting at this dude. You got Monty getting at him. You got fucking Flacco doing this thing. I'm going to do my part. I wish I could make tunes about this nigga, but I'm going to do my best I'm working on something now. You know what I'm saying? So yo, where you heading now? You going over Flacco joint?
Flacco just got off, bro.
Oh, he just got off.
Yeah, that's why I came over here. I saw you was on, so I came through.
Yeah, yeah, I appreciate that, man. You know what I'm saying? Flacco be doing that heat though, but yo, let me see what this is right here. Let me see what this is right here, yo. Got another DG.
Digi,
Digi?
like digital.
Okay, Digi. Alright, what's good, man? What's good?
It's just short for digital.
Alright.
So I've been checking out your channel since you really came on, right? And it was good. It's good entertainment, like what you're doing, and then the fact that you jumped on Leonard and what you got to say about him, you actually absolutely correct about, if you want to say who he is. Now I want to tell you that I've been in this I'm gonna call it the conscious community whenever we're talking about Umar and people like that. So I did Umar Johnson's first 30 days of his promo for his school. I did like 30 flyers. He paid me for them and everything, right? I also was running around the country filming Hashim and Zinga and the new Black Panther Party, which Umar was a part of speaking at their events. And so in the first 30 days, Umar raised $150,000. This is going back to the very beginning, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then probably in that first, I'll just say 7 months, first year, he definitely hit 800,000. And then the bullshit started. Then
what year was this?
Whatever the first year was.
Okay.
I mean, 10 years ago or whatever. When Umar first came out, he came out with Sonetta TV. You familiar with Sonetta?
Yeah, right? Yeah, no doubt.
Okay, so Sonetta put him in the game as far as putting him in front of the conscious community and making him kind of big. Then he fell out with Sonetta and, did his own thing because he was a very dynamic speaker, right? And so the conscious community was looking for that Malcolm X type of speaker, right? And he fit the bill. So when he decided to come up with this concept that he wanted to do this school, it was really a vision bigger than what he was ready for. And so by the time he collected the money and implemented his idea, he's not qualified to do a school because there's all kind of Black people that have schools that only spend 100,000 and got up and running schools.
May I interject, Mr.
Sure.
Stone?
Yeah, go ahead.
Bruh, the people that you're talking about that have spent $100,000 that have a school, are they building a Pan-Africanist school that's specifically funded by Black people? That's question number one.
Yes.
And number two.
First of all, I'm a Pan-African.
Hold on. I'm sorry, sir. Hold on. Mr. Toombs, can you mute your, because your background can't hear the gentleman? Okay, sir. And secondly, you're saying that Dr. Johnson raised $800,000. He has not been taking donations for the school since 2014. So you said 10 years ago, his first year, that he raised $800,000. Question, how do you know he raised that? And even if he did, that would be money that he raised for himself, not to build an institution, because he didn't start raising money for the school until 2014.
Okay, didn't I just tell you I did the first month? I did 30 flyers. I have every flyer. I have the check he sent me. I have it all. There's no way for you to conversate with me unless you was there.
No, what I'm saying, first of all, sir, conversate is not even a word, but whatever. I'm not going to be a grammar Nazi to you. I'm not talking about did he or did he not pay you for the services. I'm not saying that. What I'm saying is he wasn't raising money for no institution 10 years ago, is what I'm saying.
I know what flyers, whatever year it was, that he came out to raise money for the institution. I did the first 30 days of campaigning for him. As far as, when he would speak, he said, I need a flyer. Every morning, he would tell me what the flyer needed to say. I designed the flyer, we would post it, and off and running it went.
And you did this, but yet you don't even know what year it was done?
I mean, you know, I forgot.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah, but you remember
whatever,
how much you
6 years
made, but
ago.
you forgot.
How about this? How about this? It's on my channel, and I can go unlock the videos, and I got a whole bunch of videos. I got like 2,000 videos that I did on Pan African. You can go right now to Facebook and type in the Fraternal Order of Pan Africanism, and that's my page,
Okay,
and
and
it's
you
full
also
of all
stated that
kind of information.
you also stated that you believe Dr. Johnson isn't qualified. Who are you to make that assessment?
That he wasn't qualified to do a school.
Right. I'd like to know what
The
your
proof,
credentials
the
are
proof
for
is
you
in
to judge if he's
the proof
qualified or
is
not.
in the proof is in the pudding. The fact that he got money and can't produce the school lets you know he not qualified to be that guy. Or else
Okay,
he would have
that's a
did
matter of
he could have
opinion.
did with he could have did with his 300,000. He could have leveraged his 300,000. Let's just go there and say he had 300,000. This is before the onslaught of YouTubers that were attacking him. This is when everybody was encouraging him and donating to all his pages, so forth and so on. He easily got to 300,000, and nobody was attacking him. There was no Leonard Honors or nobody on YouTube talking. The only person talking about him was Sarnetta, because Sarnetta had the right, because he felt cheated about the way that he did him on his platform. And I
have
know
you been following
Sarnetta,
the
and everybody
progress
know
of
me.
FCMG?
Huh?
Have you been following the progress of FCMG?
I just told you I'm in the conscious community.
That
I
don't
got
mean you've
so
been
many
following the
videos.
progress.
Okay, so I've been following the progress.
You have been following the progress.
Yeah, I got
Then
Umar's
you would
phone
know
number in my phone. I got a
everybody has a
shitload
phone
of
number.
text messages back and forth. What are you talking about?
My
If
whole
you go,
point,
if
reason
you
why
go,
I asked,
if you know Umar, tell him I'm Digital Pit Boss, and see if his eyes don't go, oh yeah, I know exactly who that is.
okay. My point of asking you that is if you've been following the progress, then you would know exactly how much money was raised and exactly what's been done with the money. That was my point of even asking you.
I've been on it so much that I was doing videos in live time all over the country, just like Leonard and just like 1,000 other channels that started blasting them.
But a lot of
And
the shit of the vast
that's how
majority,
the
if not,
conscious community operate. If you jump in the
well,
conscious community, and I can go through the whole list from Polite to Young Pharaoh, all of them. I can tell
and you
you
just
all of
named a
the
bunch of fucking
scams that they
clowns.
running. You
Right.
say
You just
what?
named a bunch of clowns that's not doing
Yeah, a
shit
bunch of
to protect
clowns
black children.
and neither is Umar. Don't let me get into his personal shit. I'm not trying to really
That
blast him,
don't have
but I
his
know
personal
way
shit don't
more.
have
I
nothing to do
know
with this conversation. You don't have a
how
right to go
not.
into his personal shit.
So
You
so
that
what
don't
you
have shit to
saying?
do.
So what you
What we're
saying is so
basically
what you
talking
saying?
about,
Hold
what
on,
we're
hold on,
basically talking
hold
about is the
on, because
progress he's made to his purpose.
I didn't get on here to debate you. But
I'm not
let's
going
say
to debate
this.
you either. I'm
Okay,
saying if you're going to
so
be on this
so let me
platform,
ask
tell
you a
the truth
question.
about lying.
So let me ask you a question. So what you're saying is that if someone presents themselves as leadership, that they're not supposed to hold some level of morality, that we're
Depends.
not
You can
supposed to
define
hold you
morality.
up.
Morality is fluid. Morality is fluid. I can separate the man from the mission. I don't care what people do in their personal life. I'm here talking about business.
Okay, so what
I
you
don't give a
saying
damn
is
what you do in your personal life unless you're a
what
hypocrite.
you saying is that we should donate to a person of low character, and I'm not saying that this is Umar. I'm just making logic out of what you said. That we
Define
should
low
donate
character.
whatever you want to define it as.
Okay,
Whatever
like
you
I
say it
stated, that's
is,
relative. That's relative.
okay, so whatever you say the relative is, that I'll accept that definition as what low morality, low character is. And if you conclude that someone is like that, should we put this person in leadership
Okay,
based
so
on the
here's
fact that,
my opinion. You do what you want to do with your money. Do what you want to do. That's your business. I'm not going to tell you who or you should and should not donate. The problem that I have is when people sit up and put out lies that are unfounded and untrue. Meaning this,
my
if you're
shit
going
ain't
to arrest
unfounded?
something,
You
can I
just don't,
finish?
you just
Can I
unaware of
finish?
who I am.
Can I finish?
Go ahead.
Can I
Go
finish?
ahead. Finish.
if you are going to allege something, the burden of proof lies on the believer. Meaning if you're going to sit up and state that Dr. Johnson raised blah, blah, blah amount of money, prove it. And if you can't prove it, shut the fuck up. And I'm not telling you to shut the fuck up, but I'm speaking in general.
Okay, first of all,
You
do
don't
you
have people
know
come out
Umar?
and tell
Do
Dr.
you know
Johnson is
Umar?
smoking crack, that
Let me
he's
ask you something.
living at
Do
the
you
school,
know
that
him?
he never purchased the school, that he never did this, that
I
he never
asked you a
did that.
question, and you dodged
What
me.
did you
Do
say?
you know Umar? Do you know
I
Umar?
know Dr. Johnson. First of all, his name is Dr. Johnson, not Umar. He's
Do
earned
you
that title. Yes, I know
do you
Dr.
know
Johnson.
him? Are
Yes,
you
I
on a
know Dr.
one-on-one
Johnson.
basis with him? You on a what?
I
You on
am
a
a
one-on-one
student
basis?
of his from Ifatunde University. Yes, I know Dr. Johnson. Yes, I
Okay.
know Dr.
Okay.
Johnson.
So you came along later then,
Define later.
when he formulated his school. You came
Absolutely.
along at something. Okay, I'm before
Absolutely.
that. I'm before you walked in the room.
Okay. Your point?
So you ain't gonna walk in the room and tell me what's going on. I was already here when you showed up.
No,
So I don't even have to
far removed
consider,
from the
I don't
mission,
have
sir.
to consider no students because I was in the room before the students came in the room. I'm
Okay, and you
behind
were
the
far
scenes. I
removed.
got all the videos. I was following these dudes around the country. I know about all the bitches being fucked in the hotels and all that shit. But I ain't put that out there. I ain't
Okay,
putting it
and there
out
you
there.
go again,
But I know
hating.
all
He
about
does
that.
in his
I'm
personal
not
life. Is none of
hating.
my
I'm not
concern. Yes,
hating.
because you are. You're
Listen,
hating.
listen.
You're
To
hating. Are you
tell,
jealous
to
because of
tell.
his attention and his
No, I don't
accomplishments?
give a shit. No,
Oh, I
I
think
don't
you
give a
do
shit
because
at
you brought
all.
that up. Nobody discussed Dr. Johnson's personal
So,
sexual life. Now
so
you throwing that out there.
what I'm telling you
So
is that
how much have you been looking and jealous of his, progress, his accomplishments? What is it you've been looking and
let me
hating and
tell you
side
something.
eyeing for how long exactly?
You can go click on my last video if you want to.
If I don't
And
know
and
you,
and
then you're
look,
irrelevant
you
in the
don't have.
conscious community.
Listen, this is
If
what I'm
I
trying
don't
to
know
tell you.
you, you're
Who are
irrelevant.
you? Who are you?
My name is Tiff Griffin, bruh. That's who I am.
And you're in
You're
the conscious
irrelevant
community?
if I don't
And
know
you're
you.
in the conscious community?
I'm in the conscious community. You're irrelevant.
Hey,
First
bro,
of
what's
all,
your name?
my name
I'm
is Tiff
Digital Pit
Griffin.
Boss. If you don't know me,
I don't
you
know
ain't
you.
you ain't been in the conscious community.
Hold
You're
on, bro.
irrelevant.
What's your name? Bro, what's your name, bro?
Digital Pit Boss.
This Digital Underground? What you say?
Digital Pit Boss.
And y'all know you've been on YouTube.
Just as long as everybody else, like
Okay,
Side and all of
how
them.
long? So you worked with Dr. Umar years ago.
Yes.
So do you have any animosity or ambiguity toward him? Like what's going on now?
Yes, he do. I'll answer that for him.
Okay, can you? No, don't answer
Hey
shit.
Tip, let me talk to him for a minute.
Hold on. So if you look at my channel, let's just say.
No. No, I'm not doing
Let me
it.
ask you
I
a
want to talk.
question.
I want to
Okay,
talk to
don't
you
go look.
directly.
Don't go look. I'm answering your
Yeah, I'm
question.
not looking. I'm actually you're here in real life.
So
Talk to
listen,
me.
but I'm answering your question this way. As far as like the videos I put up, I don't got no Umar videos talking about Umar.
So your page is called Digital what?
Digital Pit Boss.
Okay.
I don't have no Umar video. I got
So
some on there. All my shit locked
why
up.
would you just say something right here about hotels and women and him scamming? Like, why would you do that, bro?
Because the question was about morals.
Yeah, but you don't think he deal with enough? Like, was that necessary?
It's not like I'm doing a video about it.
Yeah, but
I'm just making a comment on.
Why
I'm just making a comment on Whack Tunes because it was relevant to the conversation. Because it was relevant to the conversation.
Yeah, but
other than that, I wouldn't have mentioned it. I'm not. Listen.
Yeah, but listen.
I didn't come on here to say, "Oh, let me put the dirt about Umar."
No. Listen, Digital Pitbull. Even with Whack Tunes, if he had any doubts, it was always about him having the money to open a school up. That was about his sexual life or anything he got to go on with women.
Oh yes, it was. You know about the little stripper girl Kim, right?
No,
you remember the girl Kim, right? You remember when he went on? You remember when he went on?
There you go. What you mean? What I'm saying to you is this: you on here talking about something that Whack Tunes don't even talk about. He talk about as far as anything going on with the school itself, not Dr. Umar's sex life. Whack Tunes haven't done that.
Listen.
Are you listening to me?
Yeah, I'm listening to you. So
see how that's relevant. That's what I'm trying to say.
But he got whole thousands of videos talking about that very subject. with the girl, with the little
Who
stripper
has
chick,
that?
Umar, him and the conscious stripper. You don't know the conscious stripper,
Thousands of
Kim?
videos, bro. You are a joke. Thousands
Why
of
am I a
videos
joke?
talking about her.
I
Yo,
said that on
it's the
YouTube.
same 3-minute
There's a
clip.
whole. They spent a whole year just talking about Umar and the conscious stripper,
Who is they? Who is they?
the conscious community.
Who?
You okay?
These
I'm in
niggas not
Rockstar.
conscious. They
You want
broke.
me?
Who?
I'm not talking about if somebody broke or not. I'm talking about what
What
they call
conscious? Who
themselves.
then? Who you referring to?
Sonetta TV and everybody on it. That make up the YouTube conscious community.
You
Everybody
think
that
so?
been on, I think so. All of the names that we talking about all came off Sonetta TV. Umar is the star of Sonetta TV.
And they haven't eaten since Dr. Umar started fucking with him. They haven't eaten since.
Shit, I think Sonetta doing quite fine. He ain't balling like Umar, but he doing quite fine. And he blasted so many channels into getting to the money and doing what they do and putting their message out there. Tons of people, young Pharaoh, you could just go on and on with the amount of names that he made popular to the conscious community. The
I
amount
don't
of
see a name
events,
of
the
it.
Black Power work.
You said Digital Pitbull?
Pit Boss, BOSS.
Oh, Pit Boss. Okay.
Yeah. So, but it don't matter if like you don't know me, right? But the conscious
Well, no,
community know who I am.
no. I want to look at
Right?
you. I want to be fair to you. This is
Okay.
you with the
I mean,
3,000
I'm not,
subs.
huh?
Is this you with the 3,800 subs?
That's me. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not claiming to be the most popular guy, but I participated on all their channels
Yeah, I'm
for
looking too.
hours and hours talking about information, not talking about how many viewers you got, just simply coming on to present whatever information. And
So what do you think about what are your thoughts? Yes, fine.
I
You can have
happen
your
to be,
opinion.
hold on. I happen to be a Pan-Africanist in the same lane and time as Umar showed up. That's why I was running around with the new Black Panther Party, filming all of them all over the country. Okay, so you remember when the 9 people got killed in South Carolina at their church?
Right, you was there?
I was there with everybody that was doing it. Umar was there. This was the same week that he had his little downfall with the stripper girl. So when he came on and did his little speech, it was nice and fire, on some conscious tip. So I looked at my man Hajim, who just recently passed away, and I said, man, I think I'm gonna drop this video and change the tide for him. So I put this video up of him speaking there, and the whole tide changed for him, because that whole week, all they was putting up was Umar and the conscious stripper.
All right, check this out. A Digital Pit Boss. Do you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
What the hell? What does that noise? That's my background?
Yeah, that's some background with me. Can you hear me?
I'm on mute, bro.
You say it's background?
You're worldwide. You there?
I'm here.
Okay.
Go ahead. I try to make the background quiet.
A conscious strip. Every time you know what that sounds like? When people be like, "Oh, this is what it sounds like." Oh, you know what happened to Kobe Bryant? Oh, Kobe Bryant, the one who raped the girl out in Denver. Like, why you keep doing that, bro? It's corny, bro.
I'm saying this is what the YouTube called it.
That's how it sounds, though.
It don't matter what it sounds like. This is what the name was when she appeared on. We didn't know who she was.
He's a joke.
She came out.
Umar called it a joke. He's jealous. He can't think of nothing else to talk about but some little bullshit ass scandal of Dr. Johnson having consensual sex with another woman that he's done before too. You've had consensual sex, haven't you? So I mean, I'm not even understanding why this is even brought up.
I'm not even tripping off I'm not tripping off
You
what
brought
he's
it
doing.
up.
I told you.
You brought it up.
Yes, I brought it up because it was relevant to the conversation.
To him. He had consensual sex. Oh my gosh, it's a travesty. Wow.
Did you let me ask you something, man?
I don't care about who he having sex with.
Oh yes, you do, because you're thinking about where he stuck his penis because you brought it up.
You just didn't because you were. Go ahead, bro. I'm listening to you. Like she's offended.
What is your stance with Umar though? Like I really never got
I
that
don't
from
have
you.
a
Like
problem. Listen. I don't care what anybody in the conscious community is doing. I'm not. I used to get up every day and blast away whoever was on that bullshit. But we were talking about it in reference to consciousness, as far as information. We wasn't just going at you personally. We like, for instance, let's say he did us some Pan-African breakdown, right? We gonna analyze it, see if it's factual what you talking about. Maybe go a little deeper. Maybe just push it. Like, oh, okay, you brought that out, so we gonna just push it a little further. This was the original conscious community, and then all of a sudden, people wanted to make money, and it was better to just bang on people than to just put out conscious
So
information,
where
and
you
that's
fit
where it
in
went.
that? Cause I know, with all due respect, I never heard of you until like 10 minutes ago.
I get you. I understand, but I promise you, I got thousands of videos. I've been on everybody's channel, and I participated. And hell yeah, if you
Have you
call
wrote?
any,
Have
if
you
you
wrote?
know any, if you
Have you
call
wrote
any
any?
of the
Have you
guys
wrote?
I'm talking about,
Have you wrote any
huh?
books? Any PowerPoints? You have any? You have any paperwork in the streets? Like, what's your body of work?
Yeah. So like I said, you could go over to Facebook and you could type in the Fraternal Order of Pan Africanism.
No.
Right. That's
I'm
my
asking you.
room. I'm trying to answer your question. Right. So in that room, we got organizations, we got all kinds of stuff. I was a videographer in that field at the time. So
You
I
have
was
anything tangible though, outside of
I was a
Facebook and YouTube?
videographer. I was a videographer in the conscious community. So I was doing all kind of digital work and filming people and making their shit better. And this is the reason why I got Umar on film. So I came in doing what I was doing, and my lane was video and technology. Now, if you want to see what my shit looked like today, click the last video I posted and see if you can fuck with it.
Where is it?
Go to my page and go to video and just click the one that says "In the Year Hard" and see if you can fuck with that.
So,
If y'all all about what somebody got,
What's it called?
in the year hard. It's like the 2020 in the year hard, going hard.
and what is about?
Hmm?
What is about that
I
video?
mean, it's just a video talking to people about how to think, like, get to the money.
Oh, okay.
But I show some visual on there. Yeah, I show some visual on there. So if you go click it and look at the visual, that's what I'm doing. And if you think somebody in the conscious community can turn on their camera and show you that, you're lying, because I know everybody, and ain't none of them about to do that. Maybe Polite will show you a Bentley and some gold shoes. That's about it.
So you met Sonetta and everybody, right? Like
I know all
Polite
these
and
people personally, bro. I got all their phone numbers. We done did thousands of videos. I'm on their channels. I was participating in the conscious community, doing 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 hour videos on a regular basis. I was like, what you call them, the YouTube beggars. I wasn't a
yeah.
YouTube beggar, but I definitely wish they would have donated to my channel.
Oh,
But
so
I
you
wasn't feeling
in
like that.
you in the tri-state area, right? You around this area? Hello? Yo, did you?
Yo, I'm here.
And my
Can you hear me?
man, yeah, I can hear you now.
So see, like the girl got offended. Can you hear me? Okay,
Yeah,
the
I can hear
girl
you.
on here, she got offended because
Come on,
Oh,
bro.
she
That's a
the
felt
woman,
girl,
bro.
Umar.
Knock it
whoa,
off,
Right?
whoa,
Knock it
bruh.
off, bro.
Easy,
The girl
easy.
has a name, and
I
I'm a
can't say
woman.
that you got offended.
Yeah,
No,
but
I
you
no,
said
are,
no,
that
bro.
the
That's a
excuse
woman
woman,
me,
got
bro.
no,
the
Knock it
excuse
woman
off.
me,
the
excuse
woman
me.
got
The
offended.
woman has a name, okay? I'm not a girl, I'm a
Well, I don't know
woman.
your name.
It's Tiff. You can't
Okay,
read,
the
motherfucker?
woman was offended. I'm not looking at you. I'm not looking at your name, so I don't know your name. But nonetheless, if you're gonna call me a motherfucker, then that's cool. I ain't. there was a time that my character on this shit, I go to fuck off, and if you know my channel, I will go to fuck off, but I ain't tripping like that. I ain't tripping on YouTube like that.
I appreciate that, man.
So, Mr.
Like
Pit, Mr.
y'all
Digital Pit
can't
Boss.
y'all can't
Hey, Mr.
offend me or get me angry or
All right, Mr.
throw
Mr.
me off
Digital,
my square.
Mr. Digital Pit Boss. I have 3 questions for you, sir, if you don't mind.
All
Can
right,
you hear
bro,
me?
go ahead.
And I
Drop.
want you to do this. I want you to do the same diatribe, explaining it to me like you did everything else. Just don't give me a quick, 30-second answer. I'm gonna give you the floor.
I don't know
What
what y'all breaking up. I can't hear
can you
nothing.
hear me? Hello. Hello. Wiggly Whack, you there?
Yeah, I'm
Hello.
here.
Yo, Pitbull, can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello.
Oh,
I can't
everything is
hear
good on my
nothing.
part. That's on your side, bro.
Hey, Pit Boss,
Hello?
Pitbull, help him out. Whack.
Hello?
I mean, I don't know what's going on. His mic is on. Let me see something. Yo, Pit Boss. Yo, his mic is on.
Hello? Hello?
Yo, Worldwide, you can hear me, right?
Yeah, I can hear you. He probably can too. He try being funny.
Yo, everything is on. His mic is on. I can hear I can hear him, but he
Yeah, he's
can't hear
styling.
us.
He hear us. He's styling.
Oh, you was about to get it on him, yeah? You was about to get it in there?
Yeah, he's like, hello.
Hello?
Yo, you can hear us?
Oh, wait a minute. He's into all this digital tech, and he's
Yo,
such
Digi, what's
a
up, man? Yo, everything good on my part, man. Your mic is on.
listen, Whack. He's into
Not
all
supposed
this
to be
digital
laughing.
tech and wiretapping and surveillance, and he can't get a connection on his phone. Come on.
That's on his end, cause everything good on my part.
Yeah,
Hello?
man. But that's
Yo, you can hear us?
Hello?
Yo,
hey, when he get it together, he'll be here. So
Microphone
listen,
check.
Whack.
yo.
It's crazy how this man Leonard makes all these videos on people, and then he'll fucking report you. He reported Speak Easy's video. It's crazy. Like he got thousands of videos up here on one man, but then as soon as somebody do say something about him, he want to call the YouTube police. That's sad, bro.
Exactly. Yo, he flagged Speakeasy.
Yeah, I saw it. You
Yeah,
saw that, bro?
yesterday.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that freestyle, man. That first 2 minutes, that shit fire, bro.
Yeah. Speakeasy be doing that shit.
He's in his bag on that.
But yo, that's some straight beta shit, man. Like he can dish it out, but he can't take it though. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's crazy.
That's some
And
straight beta shit.
that kid Shaquem Ra, man. That kid, man, got his foot and lean on his neck. He's not playing.
Oh yeah, Shaquem. Yeah. Yo, that's an intelligent young brother, man. I like that dude.
Yeah, intelligent young boy.
Yeah. Yo,
Hey,
Digi, you back?
okay, you just mentioned Shaquem. Is that the Shaquem on YouTube you talking about?
Yeah, Shaquem Ra. Yeah.
Okay, is it
No,
the
don't do that.
I'm not gonna talk about him.
No.
I'm
Let
just trying
me
to make
ask
sure
my
I know
question.
which one. It's 2 of them. I'm just trying to make sure.
Shaquem Ra, the little young 25-year-old kid.
Oh, okay, that's not who
So
I'm
listen,
thinking of.
Mr. Digital Pit Boss.
Yeah.
Now you're very cognizant of Dr. Umar. You know his body of work. You know what he's done out here. You know about him. What are your
Yeah.
thoughts on all these YouTubian beta males that gotta talk about him to eat, feed their family, and be relevant? What are your thoughts on that? Can we unpack that for a minute, Mr. Digital
Right.
Pit Boss?
Okay. So now just understand whatever I say, I'm just speaking the way I view it.
Yeah,
Is what
but
I'm saying.
stay on topic though. I don't want to hear about Clippers and
Okay.
Sarnetta and I don't want to hear about that. I want to hear about
Okay,
that.
so wouldn't
That
there be a
specific question.
reason? Wouldn't there? I'm not even talking about stripper, but wouldn't there be a reason that if you out here trying to do something for young black boys and your flow is kind of tight, and then all of a sudden you got 300 channels banging on you?
No. You're not answering my question,
I'm
sir.
sorry. Can I ask a question? Are you saying that Dr. Johnson isn't permitted to use his penis? Is he not allowed to have sex?
I'm not
Because
talking
you said
about the
so?
sex. I'm talking about the 300 channels that go in on Umar on a regular basis for
Because he's a
1,000
public figure.
topics.
He's
Over
a
1,000
public
topics.
figure, and
Yeah, but
it was
he snaps
exposed.
back. Like, let's take the time he went at Sarah Seti. Fair or unfair? He attacked Sarah Seti,
No,
and they
who
went to
struck
find.
first blow?
It doesn't matter.
It does matter.
Okay, let's say Sarah did.
He did, yes.
Okay, they come from a channel that's designed to debate and destroy, not
Okay, and
designed
he was on some bullshit.
to uplift and grow. That's not what the conscious community, maybe 30 years ago, when all of the elders was doing conscious community, but when that Sinetta shit hit, that was over with. And now everybody is looking to take your head off to get the crown. They don't
Okay,
care. They
and
gonna
how is
take
that
your head
Dr. Johnson's fault?
because he might come out and do something, and everybody that's in the conscious community, the ones that actually, put channels up and videos up, they know what's going on behind the scenes. We had this thing called the back chat, where we would be able to come on YouTube before they switched it up to the new stuff you're using now, and we could go in the back, and might be 8 of us back there talking for hours, but it's not recorded or shown to the public. And all the information and the bull crap that was going on was back there. And people sending documents back and forth, emails, all type of shit. You might run into a girl who was dating 4 or 5 of these guys. And when she break out her phone and start showing you pictures and text messages of this guy that you once held in prominent position, you start thinking different. Like, wait a minute,
Okay,
there's
and I
some other
guess
shit
that
going
proves
on.
how shallow of a thinker you are, because I honestly, truly don't give a rat's ashy who Dr. Johnson sleeps with. He's having consensual sex like
It might be
everybody on
something
this
else,
panel
though.
has.
It
I
might be
don't
something
care.
outside of sex. It could be maybe
But
he
that's the first
swindled.
thing you brought
Maybe
up. You're concerned about where he stick his penis because you brought it up. Nobody else
I
on this
don't
panel did.
care. I don't care. I'm telling you that
You do
a
care. Admit
1,000
you
different
care.
videos.
Admit you're jealous. Admit it because you brought it up.
Okay, that's what you want. You want
Okay,
me to
long
admit
as you
I'm
admit it. Thank
jealous?
you very much. I'm gonna mute myself. Go ahead, Mr.
I already
Roy
told
Black.
you.
Thank you.
You can click on my shit and tell me if Umar is living like me. And I ain't tripping. I'm not here to demean anybody's level of living, but I'm surely not waking up worried about how the next man living.
Let me
Yeah,
ask you this.
but that story that you bringing up, that's old news though, man.
I'm just saying, like, the topic is like I know Leonard Honors too. Before he went to Umar, I got signed books from this dude that he mailed me, wanting me to read his material. Because at
Okay.
that time, I had a whole lot of clout in the conscious community. So I had a whole bunch of people on my channel that was birthing their channels.
So
I
what are
had
your thoughts?
all
What
the
is your thoughts on Leonard Honor? What are your thoughts on him, sir?
I thought that Whack Tunes laid it nice and
No,
fine
no, no,
about
no.
what
What are
type of
your
person
thoughts
he
on Leonard Honor as we speak
Huh?
on January 4th, 2021? What are your thoughts on him at
I
11:33?
just explained to you I'm in agreement with what Whack Tune been sitting here talking about for 2 hours about it. I ain't got a problem with it. I agree to that. But at the same time, the reason why I believe he did it, as far as Umar's concerned, because before Umar, he was trying to find that niche, just like everybody else was trying to find a niche.
Facts.
And once you find that niche, off you go. Who gives a shit how you getting your money now? Because all of them done it. All of them did that to get to where they are. And I don't know any honorable names in the conscious community. They do honorable things. They got some good videos with some cool information. But I know these dudes, and that whole little conscious circuit is straight garbage. And that's just what it is. You can name any one of them. And I can run down the list on the bullshit that guy brought to the conscious community. And Umar is not an exception or in a special box. He get the same heat that I got. I got death threats doing videos and all of that, and didn't give a damn. Jumped up every morning and got to it. And whoever didn't like my information, we dealt with it.
So basically, fuck the fact that Leonard is not the one to be critiquing Umar Johnson. Just throw integrity out the window and just get that money, right?
Well, I mean, I'm not in agreement that that should be what a person should do. Like that shouldn't be the way you get your money. Just like you might say, maybe you shouldn't be out here selling heroin or crack or whatever, right? There's other ways to get money and be more respectable about the way you're getting it, right? But that's what the conscious community created. We call them YouTubers or whatever. These people came along, and the only people that's up there were like people who actually talked about books and education, and those were the conscious community faces. Everybody else who had commentary channels, they weren't the conscious community. If you didn't have a body of work of information that you was putting up on a daily basis in some department, whether you Kemetic or you black atheist or you a Christian or you a Hebrew Israelite, put your information up and then let us examine it and see what's happening. And everybody that like your information could become that, an indigenous, all of this nonsense that comes up because the black community got 1,000 beliefs they believe in. And they need a hero in every chapter of belief that they believe in. They need somebody to root for. And Umar came along as the Pan-African prince. And then he got big-headed. And then he got to tripping too hard and thinking he was something that he wasn't. And so everybody said, well, you know what? Let's just blast him. And everybody was blasting him. Leonard Honors wasn't even in the picture yet. And then when Leonard came along, he decided, I'm going to go back and take all them little clips and make the documentary. And he scored. It brought him into, people recognizing his name. If he knew how to monetize that,
So
he wouldn't give it.
You watched the documentary?
I viewed into it, but all
So
the
did you
clips
watch
he
it with
had
some
in it, I
popcorn?
seen all that shit
Did you watch
live.
it with some popcorn, or you had a Corona with some crab legs? Like, how did you go about watching it? Did you
I'm
enjoy
telling
it?
you, every clip that he had in his documentary, I watched that video come live on YouTube the year it came out. I was a conscious community guy who did 5 videos a day, every day. And I have a whole crew of people. I have my whole clique, all my YouTubers, all my fans, all of that. It might not be as large as Umar or whoever, but if you go read in your little chat room right now, it's a whole bunch of people in there talking about, yeah, I know exactly who Digital Pit Boss is. And yeah, he been around the whole time. I'm not some new booty. I'm not nobody's student when I walked in. I came in banging the information, ready to debate. And I got Umar all in my phone. And if he hit this channel, if he listening, you better tell him you know exactly who this is talking. This ain't somebody that's a fan that he might have, jumped in his chat room. None of that shit. I know this man. He paid me money. I'm not tripping. Like I said, I haven't woke up and done no Umar Johnson videos. I wouldn't give a shit what he was doing right now. I'm not even focused on the conscious community at all.
Yo, so let me get your perspective on this. Like, what you think Umar could do to like turn things around as far as getting these motherfucking coons off his back and all that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Well, first of all, he probably needs to just create a simple digital school first and lay that out there, something that doesn't have to be like very complicated. Like maybe you can teach a couple of subjects that people can sign up to online and get a feel of what a course of studies might look like from you.
Yeah, he said he don't want to do that. He
Yeah,
said
I,
that.
I
Yeah.
understand what he don't want to do. You asked me what he should do.
Oh.
I'm telling you
Yeah,
that
yeah.
he better produce something or he's going to forever be a clown.
What?
If he don't produce, he's gonna forever be a clown. He's a
Come
clown
on,
until
bro.
he
Not,
produce something.
oh, so now he's a clown, man. You sound
I'm only
silly,
saying
bro.
until he produce something, brother.
Nah, he's saying. I mean,
Bro,
I hear what he's saying. I hear what he's saying.
If he produced something that he said he was gonna do, he'll stop being a clown. Until that day, like the brother who came on a few about before me, that he was nice and tight. The dude you had on there when he said, "Listen, he coming out accepting people's money in return that he's going to provide something. Well, provide it, or you'll forever be a clown. That you accepted someone's money in return to produce something and you have yet to produce it. The same with Tariq Nasheed. If he wouldn't have produced his Hidden Color videos, he would be a goddamn clown. But because he took the money and produced the video, he's cool.
Even though I believe he took more than what I believe was what was needed, but I get what you're saying. Though
They gave
he
him more.
produced.
Every time he asked for money
They give
on
him way more.
GoFundMe, it exceeded what he asked by 80,000.
Mhm.
People could obviously see you got what you needed, but they still giving you money. So nobody tripping. I mean, these people got fans, and these fans got money. Some of these fans got enough money that they can fund your whole shit by themselves. Some of these
Yeah,
people out here like that. But the thing with Umar is, see now, unlike your friend though, do y'all know who Malik Zulu Shabazz is and Hashim Nzinga? Do y'all even know who these people are?
I think I've heard of the first one, but
Okay, well, you know who Khalid Muhammad is or
yeah.
was?
Oh yeah, of
Okay,
course.
so when Khalid Muhammad died, the helm to his operation got handed over to Malik Zulu Shabazz.
you talking about Ali Shaheed Muhammad from A Tribe Called Quest? Yeah, Five Dog, Q-Tip. Yeah.
No, we talking about the new Black Panther Party.
You said Ali Shaheed Muhammad. He's a DJ for Tribe Called Quest. With
I said
Jerome.
Khalid Muhammad.
Oh, I
Ka-
said okay.
Khalid Muhammad from the '90s, dark skin
Yeah,
bald
the
head
bald
dude.
head black man that came
Yeah,
from Farrakhan and them
yeah.
and started the new Black Panther Party.
Oh, I didn't
So
know
this
that
was
part.
all, huh?
I didn't know he started the new Black Panther Party. I didn't know that.
Well, he didn't really start it, but he became the national chairman that made it what it is, like made it
Okay.
relevant. He made it relevant. And then after he died, Malik got it. And then Malik ran it for 12 years, handed it over to Hashim. Hashim just passed away in September. I'm at all those events. I'm at the Black Power Awards. I'm all over the country. I'm all in the mix of all of the conscious perspectives, and everybody know me. And everybody was paying me as well for the services I would provide them, whoever I dealt with. And I dealt with a whole bunch of them. That's why I was running with those crews. You ain't just gonna jump in the car with the new Black Panther Party and ride all over the country and you just some damn lame. They need to know your background, what you stand on, and what are you about, blah blah blah. But I ain't even tripping. That was just part of me running through the conscious community. Along the way of that journey, Umar was just one person in it. And he was cool. So I went over there to help him. I'm like, yo, he didn't have no flyers and no shit out there. And so I approached him like, hey man, I can help you with your campaign. He was like, all right, what you do? I'll get you going online. So we started it up. And we started, if you want me to, I'll give you my email. I'll just forward you about 30 flyers from back then. All Umar Johnson, all his events, everything he popped off that I did for him. Then after that, he got popular, and a lot of people came to help him. All kind of graphic designers and filmers and whoever.
Oh, so you was there from the beginning.
That's what I'm
So,
telling
so,
you. But
so
Yeah.
are you jilted, bro? You feel like you was left behind? He didn't bring you with him? Like, what's going on here,
I
bro?
just told you to click on my last video.
No,
If
no,
you
no. I
think
looked
I
at
need to go with
listen,
him,
bro.
he
You
probably
got the
needs to come over here where I'm at,
pointing
because my
towards
shit lit.
a digital
I'm
book.
sitting in a warehouse with Maserati trucks, limousine trucks, a whole damn room full of shit
Is that your
that
shit?
none of them can afford.
Is that your stuff, Pitbull? Parking
Well,
lot
come
pimp?
to Atlanta. I shoot you the address, knock on the door. I'll come unlock it and answer the door for you.
No, no, no. What I'm saying to you is that your fleet of vehicles?
All you got to do is watch the video and
I mean, no.
stay tuned in, and you'll
And,
understand what it
can I
is.
ask, can I ask you a question? That GMC Terrain I'm looking at, what year is that?
What?
I see a GMC Terrain in one of your pictures, the parking lot pimping pit. I
What
see it
color is it?
black. GMC Terrain,
What color is it?
black. I can't say it. I can't stress it enough. Black.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't know what year it is.
Do you know what vehicle I'm talking about?
A GMC?
Enough. Never mind, man. You expose
I couldn't
yourself.
even hear you, bro.
GMC Terrain. I'm looking at the pictures on your page. The video you said look at. I'm looking at as we speak.
Right. Yeah, I don't even
Why you
know.
got the camera pointing down, bro? All right. I see a pickup truck. I see a van.
Right.
I see a white Corvette
Oh, where that shit at, man? Let me find that shit.
on his page.
Right. So I mean, I'll go live tomorrow for you, and I'll go live for 4 hours, and I'll just stay live and just let you watch. But like I say, I'm not here trying to boast and brag about nothing.
Are those your vehicles?
I just came on commenting.
Are those your vehicles?
All I'm gonna tell you is,
All right.
I'm in
no
the
problem.
building.
You haven't. So this are
You can
these your
watch.
vehicles, sir?
There's
Sir,
way more going on than what you think you're looking at.
I'm asking you a question, sir. Are these your vehicles?
Yo, is this you right here? Is this you right here?
Yeah, that's me. Whoever on that video, that's me.
Oh, okay.
Hey, I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm not somebody that people don't know. Like I say, I'm not saying I get 100,000 views, but you certainly not sitting here talking to somebody who didn't do 2,000 videos on YouTube to the conscious community. I'm quite well known, but I'm only known to people who put up videos with real information as far as where you talking about books. If you just on here doing commentary, you might not know me. But if you on here with real books and we consider you a conscious channel where you really laying out information, then you know me. But
Yeah,
if that ain't what you come, I mean, I'm not saying everybody got to do that. I'm just saying when I got in the conscious community, that's what we were doing. We wasn't doing commentary channels. We was doing, you had to have a paradigm that you was laying out and thoroughly, and then the conscious community gonna come over there and attack your shit with their paradigm and tell you, well, no, Egypt was first, the Metu Neter. No, you need to be a Hebrew Israelite, all that shit. I was part of that. I wasn't part of doing commentary videos about who you fucking.
Yeah, but you the one that brought it up though, bro.
I brought it up because it was relevant to the conversation.
No,
can I bring up something relevant to the conversation?
But that's old though, bro. People don't really even talk about that no more.
I mean,
like that stripper shit. That's like what, 5 years ago.
But listen. Your character is going to go with you.
Bro,
who you are is going to travel with you.
Hey, bro, are you serious right now?
Are you serious right now?
Are you kidding me?
I mean, Umar got some ass, man. What's the big deal, man?
You sound
move on. Y'all, obviously, if somebody say something about Umar, you offended.
Are you serious, bro?
So let me ask you this. Let me ask you an Umar question.
No, answer my question, bro.
You won't answer one of mine. Can I get one in?
Can I get mine in first? Go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Okay, so when it comes to Pan-Africanism and Umar, right? Is he the truth? Is he giving us the solid information?
What's your question, bro?
About Pan-Africanism. Is he teaching us real Pan-Africanism? And what it is and what it's about and how it's useful for building
you must
civilization?
You must haven't been watching his 7 Days of Kwanzaa lately, have you? You didn't see his quiet bill.
I already told you, I was in the conscious community as a Pan-Africanist.
Okay, so what is
I
he
don't
not?
need to watch Umar. I could teach it.
But what is he not breaking down? Because I mean, I'm
I
not a
mean,
Pan
he broke
Africanist,
down a
so
lot of stuff. He talks about a lot of things. And you know, as far as when we were in the conscious community and it came to that Pan African information, I was presenting Pan Africanism. Umar was presenting Pan Africanism.
okay. So
We
what? So
had
what was your?
different breakdowns. We didn't
Okay,
have the same breakdown. We didn't have the same leadership when it came. Like for instance, maybe the only common leadership we had was Marcus Garvey. So I went before Marcus Garvey, but Umar never went before Marcus Garvey until years later, before he would really give us the Pan African history. So I said, well, since he ain't talking about that, let me go back to the 1800s and the 1900s and bring it out with Martin Delany, Booker T. Washington, Nat Turner. I could just go all the way down the line. And I did all the videos and put all of it up.
so what was your original question? You asked if
I'm asking, is Umar giving us the real information? Because that's gonna tell us how successful what he's talking about is ever gonna be. If his information ain't real, you won't produce nothing real. And that's for like the lady said she was a student, right?
yeah.
Now I can get into Pan-Africanism and start talking about socialism versus black nationalism, and they're not the same. And then start identifying that, okay, these leadership were not Pan-Africanism. Kwanzaa is some sort of 1970 mixture of socialism, communism, and certainly not Pan-Africanism, but yet they adopted it, which is cool, but that ain't Pan-Africanism.
Yeah,
And your friend,
I can't
want
really
to talk
speak
about
on that.
I
That's
can
like
because that's
that's
what
out
I
my
did.
lane.
This is what I'm saying. That's what I was doing on YouTube, talking
Yeah.
about it in great detail and 1,000 books. And anybody that's watching this channel that know me, they will put it in the goddamn chat room. Oh yeah, Pit Boss is Mr. Pan Africanist, Mr. Booker T. Washington, and going in to the point that Umar don't even want to come over to the channel and talk about Pan Africanism with a Pan Africanist. He want to run around and talk to everybody else, which I ain't tripping. I didn't need him to do that,
So let
but
me ask you: are you saying that Dr. Umar is not on your level as far as Pan Africanism?
it's not
Is it?
about being on a level. Like it's not a competition that I'm up here and he's over there. It's about what the information is supposed to do to the people who hear it. It's not a level thing. If I give you some information and you go and blow up with it, it's not a level thing. It's what the information is supposed to do for you. It's the reason why people are attracted to Umar and what he's talking about, because he put it under the banner of Pan-Africanism. And he's not the originator of Pan-Africanism. He didn't write the breakdown to Pan-Africanism. He trying to tell y'all something that was spoken about 100 years ago, that you might pay attention and develop something that could benefit you.
Yeah,
But
I
right
feel.
today, all we get is socialism and communism in the form of Black Lives Matter. That's not Pan-Africanism. All that democratic shit ain't
Well,
Pan-Africanism.
that's all you. That's all social media shit. Like I've never been to his
No, we
lectures or
talking
nothing.
about ideologies behind the information. This is what determines your perspective and direction. When we boil down to your paradigm in your mind, how you see the world, it's going to determine your course of life. The same way a person who decides to go get educated in college and a person who decides to go get educated in the hood, in some illegal trade. You're going to fill your minds with different ideas and you're going to get different results. So Pan-Africanism, when it was developed, going all the way back to black nationalism and slavery, and then becoming free from slavery and wanting to build something to do for self policy, we had heroes that made a name for themselves and broke it down and then built shit, built industries. And then we have to take these ideas and fix our problems. And that's why Umar came along, because he studied it. and he started, dropping some of this information where we didn't have a Pan-Africanist who was in the spotlight, and he was the guy. So it was like, oh, this is what we want, because at the root of our history in America, Pan-Africanism paved the way, not no other shit.
Yeah, I feel you.
And so when the split and the divide came, where black people decided, well, let's just go back to Booker T and W.B. Du Bois. That was the fork in the road. W.B. Du Bois and them would create what we know as the Boule, the scientific information, getting away from the Bible, that kind of thing, and creating what is called the conscious community. And then on the other side, with the Marcus Garvey and them, they were talking about building civilizations and economic systems.
Yeah.
But we lost that because we went to scientific information and we lost the way. And so the whole last 100 years, we've been getting socialism and communism in various forms of information, to the point that they control the colleges and the schools and the whole paradigms. And everybody that attacked Umar is a socialist. Along with a few people just don't like him, but these are paradigms that are at war for people's minds. Like when you look at the Republicans and the Democrats, the Democrats are pushing socialism, communism, and Marxism, the same thing that the Black Panthers was pushing, and the Republicans are pushing conservatism and nationalism. And now we're getting down to paradigms that dictate how policies are made. And that's what the fight is. So when we see somebody like Umar get put on the pedestal, and he's supposed to be laying down the information, and then you lollygag over here to the left and to the right, and then you start saying things and not doing it, or you start, your personal business start becoming public business, we got to crucify you off that crown. And whoever else go up there, if I go up there, I got to get crucified if I don't keep my game in check. Because if you take that position to be the leadership and you don't operate as a leader, we're going to crucify you up there. And that's what the lady, the woman, the goddess girl don't understand. Because
The Worldwide, what you think about that, man?
When you talk about up where, what are you referring to? Up where?
Like popular, to be out in the front of the crowd, to where we know your name, nationally.
Okay, but crucified by who?
Crucified
by the public. He's saying that like Umar's like too much of his personal stuff is getting out there to the public, and that's why he's getting a lot of criticism. You know what I mean?
And I'm not just going on one little subject. I'm talking about the brother been out there doing what he's doing, and every year it's something he got to battle.
Yeah, I mean,
he got to battle.
My opinion.
Was, is he a real doctor? He had to fight that battle.
Yeah, it's like every month or something.
Yeah, I'm saying we got a lot of leadership that doesn't require any documentation of who you are, because we just like the work you're doing. So you could just do the work. But see, one thing about the conscious community people, and this is going back 60, 70 years, all they produce is authors and speakers. They don't produce industry makers. They don't produce people that build shit. But the Black nationalists do that. The Pan-Africanists do that. But the other side produces speakers and leadership, roles. They don't produce people that build things.
And let me ask you this though. I'm sure I already know what answer you're gonna give me, but why is hating on Umar is such a popular thing on social media?
But you acting like it's special to Umar. I'm telling you, all of us who had a channel and got any kind of little juice going got attacked. And we all dealt with our attack differently. But all of them got attacked. It's not like...
I never saw Sa Neter get attacked.
Sa Neter here's Sa Neter's name. Sa Satan, Sa Cheddar, one time Sonetta had to give back $8,000 in donations off of his, one of his little GoFundMe's because he said he was going to buy a news van. And so everybody chipped in the money to get the news van. And then he said his wife was like, you ain't doing no news van. So since he wasn't going to go buy the news van, he told GoFundMe to reverse all the payments. And that made Sonetta like, okay, we feel you. You gave back $8,000 that we physically see in your account. You had GoFundMe reverse all payments.
Well, that's honorable.
Yeah, because he seen what Umar went through. And he was like, I don't want to be Umar.
Oh, so this was recently?
No, this was like 4 years ago.
Oh, okay.
But Umar been going through this since the first year. Whatever year he came out asking for money for the school, he been going through it since then.
Okay, so Umar came out like in 2010, right?
Well, it's a difference between where he just came out speaking and the year he actually, I'll tell you where he was, which video, that it was some comedic preacher that had a church. They called him Reverend Pork Chop or something like that. I can't remember his real name, but Umar dealt with him a lot because he had the Ankh and all of that inside of his church. And that was the first place Umar asked for money. And they gave it to him gladly because he appeared to be somebody who could take that and do something righteous with it. And that began him, asking for money. Because at first, Umar didn't ask for money. Like, they tried to give Umar money, he wouldn't take it. He wasn't ready. He said he wasn't ready to be, like, taking that kind of money and be under that responsibility. But once you take the money based on something you're going to provide, you are under the responsibility of what you came out your mouth.
And what year was that? That was what, 2013?
Well, it's 2020. Let's give it like I'm gonna say 2015. Let's go about right.
Yeah, that's around. Yeah, that's about right.
And so from 2015 to all those years, you kept telling us, like the dude said, August 21st, you're gonna do this. On Nat Turner's birthday, we're gonna do this. I'm going up to his graveyard and pour some water to Abatala and all this other shit. I blasted him for just saying that shit.
This way Umar messed up at, man. And worldwide here, man, he's very pro Umar. I don't hate Umar, you know what I'm saying? I'm not biased or nothing. But yeah, man, like piggybacking off of what you just said, like Umar problem was, man, he just kept setting these dates, bro. Like, know what I'm saying?
I mean, I'm telling you, brother, I watched them day for day.
Yeah.
And it wasn't just that. It was the like, remember the cell phone shit? When he was acting like you talking to somebody.
Yeah.
That was straight bullshit.
Come on, bro. See. Now you reach it. Come on, bro. Now, see. You got to make up your mind. Like, on one hand, you want to talk about him raising money for the school and when it was going to open. Now you want to talk about cell phones and script.
I'm saying that was some real shit that ran through the conscious community.
You can't have it both ways,
tried
bro.
To fake us out.
You can't have it both ways, bro. But why would that affect you? If he
I'm just telling you what the conscious community did to Umar. I'm not saying what it did to me.
If he's on his phone, napalm bombing Sonetta, why would that affect you?
I'm trying to tell you, I'm not talking about what affects me. I'm telling you, as a member of the conscious community, what the vibe was at the time. How many channels went live right at that moment with Umar in the title? Like, we used to go live, it'd be like 20 channels banging on somebody who just went live and said the dumbest shit in the world, and everybody turned their shit on and went live. In 2016, we did it to Sonetta, and we smashed his whole channel. And this is when they had the comedic on trial shit with Ahmed Rashwar versus Sarah Susan Seni and Young Pharaoh. It was like November or December. I was in the mix of all of this shit.
I mean, everybody get their moments, though. You know what I'm saying? Everybody get their moments. Go ahead.
Why did they run Sarnetta out of New York?
You saying Sarnetta don't live in New York?
No, I'm saying why did the conscious community run him off stage or run him out of events? What was that about?
I'm asking, are you saying that Sarnetta is not in New York doing events?
No.
Yeah.
A few years ago,
Yeah.
Seti, not Sarnetta, Seti.
Oh, Seti and Young Pharaoh. When they was fighting with Sarnetta.
He said they ran Sarnetta out to New York.
No, he talking about Young Pharaoh and Sarah Soon Seti got
What was
ran
that
out of New
about? Can
York.
you unpack that for me?
Yeah, so that was the breaking point for Sarnetta when he
What
lost.
happened?
Well, they was going to do the Kemetic on trial, right?
What is that?
Okay, so the Kemetic information is like everything Egypt, right? All the people who talk about Egypt stuff, that's called
Okay.
Kemet. So the people that claim it, we call them Kemetics,
Okay.
right? All right, so you have a whole crowd of people who they love that. That will be Umar. He's part of that. Even
Okay.
though he's Pan-African, let's just
But
call him
stay
Kemetic
focused. I want to
Pan-African.
hear about what happened. Stay focused.
I'm saying that Umar would be Kemetic Pan-African, and he
Okay.
fits in with all of that. They identify Umar with that.
No.
Yes.
Tell me what happened, sir. Please.
Okay, so as far as the thing was, so as the event was taking place, Sarnetta was going to have this huge debate, and he was making all the money, right?
Okay.
I mean, ridiculous amounts of money. I don't want to say how much, but I'll just guesstimate like
That's
40,
fine.
50 grand, right? Right. For the conscious community, 40, 50,000 was real money, right?
Okay, so what happened?
So Young Pharaoh and Sarah decided they wasn't gonna let Sarnetta get the money. So they
Okay.
went to a hotel and went live off Eventbrite.
Okay.
Then we took the feed. And when I say we, I'm just talking about the conscious community.
Okay.
And we gave it away for free
Okay.
to everybody. We just hacked their shit and said, fuck all y'all, we giving it away for free. And then
Okay.
so Sarah Susan said he pull out a big ass, shotgun or something.
A shotgun.
Yeah, so nobody, you know how in the rap game they all pull guns out in the video?
Okay.
They did it in the conscious community. Everybody putting guns
Hold
on the screen.
on. Where was y'all at when he pulled out the shotgun?
He was at a hotel or something, wherever he was,
So he
in
did
his
it on
living room.
screen? He did that, then what happened?
And so the hype was there. He was selling himself. Like, I got a gun, basically. And so the whole conscious community went bananas. Everybody was live, everybody was going crazy. It was a great, fun time at that moment. But this was also the destruction of the Sarnetta platform.
So why did he pull out a shotgun like Elbow Presley? What was that about?
Because it was going back and forth. Like Sarnetta was sitting in the bins, putting bullets in the 9mm.
Okay.
So everybody's starting to put guns on screen. That only happened in the rap game.
Okay.
Like, we're supposed to be conscious. We're supposed to be throwing books at each other, not
Wow.
bullets.
So Sarnetta's loading up his 9mm. You got people up there with 6 showers and AR-15s, and you got Seti loading up a shotgun like Elmer Fudd on screen.
Right. Because this is the conscious community. Like, this is unheard of type shit.
So then what happened after that? Okay, you got a shotgun.
So now they're trying to find them in the hotels.
They went to the hotel with guns to find them?
Huh?
They went to the hotel with guns to try to find them?
The whole city of New York was trying to find these dudes. As far as the conscious community.
Find Seti and Young Pharaoh?
Yeah. But
So
I'm only talking about conscious community people. I'm not talking about the regular New Yorkers.
How long were they looking for him for? How long
just that night. Just that night.
So then what happened the next day with the smoke cleared?
Young Pharaoh left with all the money.
And went where?
to be the biggest YouTuber of conscious community person of all time.
Well,
He's bigger.
Yes.
40
He's
racks.
bigger than Umar
Are you
and
kidding me,
Polite.
bro?
He's the king.
Yo, Pharaoh
I'm
got
just
like
talking
fucking
about on his
a
brand.
500,000 subscribers, bro.
Oh, wait, on
Listen, I'm
YouTube?
just talking
Hell
about his
yeah.
brand. I'm only
Yo,
Oh, he
talking about
does?
his brand.
Pharaoh was big.
No,
Oh,
Pharaoh
okay.
big now, and he. I tell you, probably had it before him was Nature Boy,
So
and then he
Pharaoh,
lost it.
young Pharaoh jukes y'all, took the money.
He ran with the crowd. He made everybody unsubscribe from Sonetta TV. Sonetta lost hundreds of thousands of people in an hour.
Because of the shotgun?
No, because that's how many people like Young Pharaoh. So
But
he
why didn't
went on
Wow.
live and
why
said
didn't why didn't young
unsubscribe from
Pharaoh say,
Sonetta
listen?
TV
Why didn't young Pharaoh say, listen, we in this together. I'm not gonna leave you, I'm not gonna leave you by yourself.
because Sonetta got wounded. And you know how, like, when you the young bull or you the young
Right.
gorilla, and you want to take the crown from the
Oh yeah, you gotta take it.
silverback,
Right.
you can't tack him until he wounded. That night
Oh
he was
wow.
wounded, and he felt like it's time to take the crown.
Okay, so my question to you is this. If you wounded and you're the walking dead virtually, and you trying to get your life back together, why would you come at Dr. Umar? Why would you do that?
Because Dr. Umar is one of the dudes from Sonetta TV.
Yeah, but no, what I'm saying to you is this. If I'm already, not me, I ain't gonna put that on myself. If somebody's already fucked up and going through it, why would you try to take on another fight? Why would you do
Okay, let me explain something to you. We see Umar as a character from Sonetta TV. No other way. Nothing else
And,
he did
and look
means
what
nothing.
happened when Seti thought that.
But this is what I'm saying. Everybody was trying to become famous, rich, powerful, impactful, like rappers. They want that status that rappers have. They want to speak and millions listen. They want to have money and influence. And everybody was trying to find a way how to get there. And Umar was no exception or special. He was just one of the bums in the crowd looking for his shot. And when he got it, he blasted off first. Umar was the first person to get some real money out the conscious community. And so as soon as he got the money, he shook everybody. He was like, fuck you, Sonetta. Fuck all y'all conscious niggas. I can do this by myself. So they was like, oh yeah, Umar, well, fuck you too. And when you fall on your knees, we're going to come over here and stomp your ass in the ground. And as soon as he came out with some bullshit, they went to work on his ass because it's like you left your family and went on some renegade rebel shit. And they was like, fuck you. Because the conscious community was like an internet family.
Okay.
And Umar dipped out soon as he got the bread. He wouldn't even look. Sonetta's so mad that when Umar went to Vlad TV, Sonetta just wanted his name mentioned as being the platform that launched your ass into your stardom. Can I get a little credit? Can you just be like, yeah, I want to shout out to Sonetta. When he didn't do that, Sonetta laid in the cut waiting for the opportunity to return the favor.
Yeah, but why did Sonetta need that though? Like, why did he do that? Why don't he just go black?
Because Dr. Khalid Muhammad always gave acknowledgement to Farrakhan. Whoever else is honorable always gives acknowledgement to where they come from, to who helped you along the way. If they was important to you in your life, they acknowledge you.
He thanked Sonetta for the October 30th show in 2010 several times over the years.
I got that. But this tit for tat. This is tit for tat. It changes every year. It's always some other shit. It's always something else you didn't do or you need to do.
Every single interview for the rest of his life.
Yeah, but Umar has some legitimate beef against. He has some legitimate beef against Sonetta, though, man.
Let me say this: the hip hop community just put out a documentary, And they still talking about Africa Bambaataa. They still talking about the Sugar Hill Gang. They still give props to the birth of hip hop. And so as far as they concerned, for the rest of days, the conscious community came from this internet conscious community came from Sinetta TV. And before that, they always acknowledged Dr. Ben, Dr. Clark, all the greats that came before them. They make sure they acknowledge these people. And so they feel like if you blow up over here, yo, bitch ass better say something when you get up there with the stars. You better throw a rope down and help the rest of us climb the wall. But if you don't, we're going to murder you when we get the opportunity. So when we find you slipping, we're going to take you down, because that's not how you're supposed to be. It's kind of like if you from a small tribe in Africa and you come to America and make $1 billion and you didn't send nothing back to your tribe, you's a bitch ass nigga.
All right, but let me ask you something. So say like you put me on, right, and I'm rolling with you, and through the process you cost me 3-4 times. Like
Right,
you cheated me out my money,
right.
you cheated me out my airtime on a
Right.
stage or
I
whatever.
got you.
And then when I blow up, you think I still should shout you out? Like, even though I don't went
Well,
through that
see,
with you?
that's what you call enemies, right? So when it comes to enemies, you don't have to give a shit what your enemies think about you, because you ready for war if that's what they want. Because you already put them in the enemy category. But if you're talking about family, then you're supposed to show some love. But if they ain't family to you, you ain't got to say shit. You can be like, fuck you. I'm the most popular speaker in America around the globe. I'm the most requested Pan-African speaker ever on the universe. And
Yeah, I
then we're gonna be
respect
like,
that.
shut your dumb ass up. You could fall like the rest of them. That's why they
Yeah.
get mad at him, because his head swole up too big. And
The-
and, and we got love for him because he's in the position to do something. But if you're gonna get all of that popularity and money and then sit on your shit and say dumb shit all day, we're gonna knock you off the totem pole.
yeah, I feel you. I feel you. It's
It's
all
not
about
about,
loyalty at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, just love. It's really just about love. You don't even have to be loyal. Just show some love.
Yeah,
Love
yeah,
is
yeah.
nothing but a kind word. You know what I mean? Like, that's how they do it when you want to leave a legacy. See, what we're not able to do in the modern world is produce any kind of leadership. Everybody from politics to consciousness to Christianity, everybody that gets up there, we just look at them like they clowns. We're like, who is this fool with all the money?
Well, I've been following Umo for a while. I never really saw a video of him disparaging Sinetta, but your point is he should have been shouting him out when he was on the platforms.
I'm not saying you just got to put it like this. Put it like this. Him and Sinetta made up at a critical point. You know when the critical point came? When Tariq Nasheed and Umar went at it, those are like two big whales going at it.
Yeah.
Sinetta stepped in. And then, because you don't
On who
want them
behalf?
type of two
On who
dudes going
behalf he
at it,
stepped in?
he stepped in and kind of calmed it down. And
Okay,
then
okay.
Umar appeared on his channel. We never thought Umar would come back to Sinetta TV. We were like, he ain't fucking with Sinetta because he was bigger than Sinetta. But he came back because he got wounded.
Oh, okay.
And it goes back and forth. Like tomorrow, somebody else is the king of consciousness.
Biological mother is dead.
And then
Yo,
the next year, somebody else.
so one more question, man, before I close this out. So
All right.
where's what's the stance between them now? Like, are they cool now, or is just
I don't think
culture?
it's any beef with Sinetta and Umar right now. I don't think he got no beef with Sinetta. Sinetta actually kind of went in a different direction. He filming inmates coming home after 20 years, shit like that. He's doing
Okay.
more stuff besides consciousness. And Umar has been a little quiet. I mean, you know, he he needs some good press and some good channels to go do what he do. But he will never survive if he's separated from the conscious community. He will
Yeah,
never
right.
survive.
Who you said Umar would never survive?
Nope, because he is the conscious community. He's a member of the conscious community. If you step out of there and let's say you go full Hollywood and all you dealing with is just Hollywood, they will crucify you.
Okay,
It's
what
like
about
Yeah,
Polite?
but
What is your thoughts
gangbangers,
on Polite?
huh?
What's up with Polite?
Polite is kind of like he found the lane to get money and he don't need the video stuff no more.
No. What is your thoughts on him, bro?
What is my position about Polite?
yeah.
Yes, sir.
I think Polite was a professional scammer and then he blew up. And once you kind of get some money and you start doing other things, your past could kind of fade away. But we'll never forget the fake identity shit he was selling for $500 and making about 8 sales a day. He was doing like 3,000-4,000 a day for 6 months straight.
Man, please.
Yo,
You
I
didn't know
gotta
about
ask.
that?
Huh?
You
He was
didn't know
doing what?
Polite made it? That's how Polite came up.
Repeat
He
that
had
part?
this thing where he'll fix your status. He said
Yeah.
something about he'll correct your status for $500. He had to refund Young Pharaoh because Young Pharaoh gave him $500 and he didn't fix his status. So he went to Sinetta. They had a whole dispute about that. But then he still made so much money, and then he moved to California and jumped in a Bentley and never came back.
So that's how he came up. I knew he was out there. He was scamming, but that's how he
Everybody
did
came
it.
off Sinetta TV, man. Everybody came off Sinetta TV. If you didn't
Yeah,
hit
I
Sinetta
know that.
TV, you wasn't in the conscious community. You was doing some other shit.
Yeah.
I mean, there are
Damn.
people out there who are solid that never been connected to Sinetta, but their names are not the popular names like that. They might be doing well for themselves, but if you wasn't on Sinetta, put it this way: everybody in all of Tariq Nasheed's documentaries all were on Sinetta TV. Everybody.
Oh, what?
Everybody. In every one of his, we used to watch that and say, this is Sinetta TV. It just, Sinetta wasn't smart enough to make documentaries.
Yeah, he
And
fucked that
Tariq
up.
was. But
Yeah.
everybody on every video all got popular before they went to Tariq because they were over there with Sinetta. And when Sinetta get you going, now you got a career that you can go to Tariq and other people and get paid. But
Yo,
he
even the
had
brother, even the brother that passed away last year, last name Africa,
Layla Africa.
yeah, Layla Africa, yeah.
No, he was before.
He
He's
was
the
before,
OG.
yeah, he's before
Yeah,
Sinetta, yeah.
we're not talking about the OGs. Like all the OGs was already had 8 books before Sinetta came on the
Yeah.
scene. So he don't count. Like he came on there maybe, but he didn't have to because he was before. We talking about from
The young
Umar
cats.
forward. We talking about from Umar forward. Everybody from Umar to Polite to Sarah Sudaseti to any of the other names that are out there popping in the conscious community. That's Sinetta TV. And I'm not a
Okay.
Sinetta TV fan in that regard, but I'm willing to say what's real. Like that's real.
Yeah. But Joe, appreciate you, man. You know what I'm saying?
All
I'm
right,
gonna
man.
start following you, my brother.
I don't
You know
even
what I'm
really
saying?
go live like that no more. I kind of blocked all my videos. The shit I'm gonna put up, I'm just kind of letting people see what I'm doing, but I'm not really talking about nothing. But you can follow along. I'm gonna show some shit. I'm gonna show what we doing. I'm more into motorsports and music right now, so you're gonna see the music industry and luxury cars. That's what you're about to see on my channel.
All right, y'all have a good night. Hey, Wack,
Yo,
I
that's what it
catch you,
do.
bro.
Yo, I'll get it with you, man. Peace. What? Wow.
All right, bro. 100.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm out of here.